Man, y'all up for real? What y'all doing up? What y'all don't do? Man, I'm tired of these cliche sayings and shit. Talking about early bird catching the worm. I've been outside looking for worms. It's cold as hell out there. I ain't catch a worm yet. I had to come back in to get my jacket. I thought I can sneak out there real quick, go to the truck, but I can't find what I'm looking for, and I'm freezing. So let me get me a jacket on before I get sick. Let me go back out this door. Talking about a damn early bird catching a worm. I ain't catching nothing. I'm just up by myself looking at the damn wall. Hey, I wake up too early. Oh, I gotta turn this damn alarm off. Hold on, y'all. How come the damn alarm ain't go off the first time I was outside? Such a delayed reaction. Yeah, that Jack Frost out here this morning. Well, that's Jack Frost. Oh, Jack Frost. We got that dang on Jack Frost out this morning. Ooh, Jack Frost. He said, I got buildings to run, brother. Nothing. I've been up since 11:30 last night. Man, I went to bed at like 8 o'clock, 8 or 9 o'clock. Oh man, there's ice on my bag. I left my damn bag on the back of the truck. That's why I'm looking all in the truck for my bag and can't find it. My computer probably froze. Good morning, all y'all, man. I've been up since about 3 o'clock. I done watched two movies, little comedy, little quick movies. Oh man, it's cold. I love my 100% of nothing. Me too. Shit. I wouldn't trade my 100% of nothing in the world. I lost my little money on the Georgia Tech Georgia game. Oh no, we ain't bet money. We bet push-ups. We bet push-ups because I felt like Georgia was gonna win, so I just bet push-ups. Yeah, because I can't. My homeboy a Georgia fan. He a rude Georgia fan, man. Georgia Bulldog. I saw a fight last night at at the game. They were fighting over the game. I say, man, what the? I almost got ran off the road yesterday, and it was a broad too. I pull up with the smoke. I'm ready to goddamn go crazy, but it was a chick in the car. So I'm like, I said, motherfucker, I pull up, I'm going crazy. I said, what the hell is wrong with you? Because the person had dreads in their head, so I thought it was a dude. But it turned out to be a chick. I rolled my damn window up. She go 40 miles an hour until I get an opening to get round. I go round, she turned into a drag race. So she run me into the back of the other truck almost. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you were just going 40 miles an hour. Like, what we doing? This is called a pass lane. I'm supposed to be able to pass you. You ain't supposed to turn it into a goddamn drag race. But you know, it's some people slow as pond water. Yeah, night owls unite. Shit, I started when I woke up at 3 o'clock. I started to go to Spine Divots. I was the only one up. Usually, when I'm about the only one up like that, if I would have woke up at about 1:30, 2 o'clock, I would have went to Spine Divots. But I woke up at 3 o'clock, so I'm like, shit, I ain't going no damn Spine Divot. But if I would have woke up just a little bit earlier, I'd have been going live from Spine Divots, chilling. eating crab legs. I got too many damn leftovers to eat anything else. What is all this in this bag? What you don't do? Oh, it's a lot of stuff in this bag. I gotta go through this mail. You lying, Kwame? I put it in the ceiling fan today. I put in a ceiling fan today. You put in a ceiling fan. You about that life. I ain't mess with no electricity. I don't mess with no plumbing or no electricity. You about that life. Yeah, you about that life. 3 a.m. That's normal for me. Yeah, it was 80 degrees a few days ago, and now it got the nerve to be Atlanta gas light. All right, I gotta open that. Greystone. Got to pay the Greystone in a minute. Oh, man, who the hell put my government name in this, man? Hold up. They put my middle name on this motherfucker? I must be in trouble. Oh, Peach Pass. Oh, damn. They finna lock my ass up. I can't even never get the Peach Pass. Laugh out loud. Don't be bragging. Hey, look, man, I was finna sign up for the Peach Pass, but they told me every time I go to sign up, they like, you got a ticket, you gotta pay first. You got a ticket, you gotta pay first. I'm like, damn, how many tickets I gotta pay? I gotta learn how to stay away from this Peach Pass shit. $7.95. So now if I pay this, I wonder, can I get a Peach Pass? I'll pay this online. They always talking about, nope, you got another toll you gotta pay. Ain't gonna never get no damn Peach Pass. I got tolls all in Jersey I blew. I said, damn, New Jersey. Oh, another one. Department of Tax and Finance, Albany, New York. I got one from Atlanta, one from Albany, New York. Damn. Come on, son. I can't get no Sun Pass. I just paid the ticket down there when I went to Orlando and rolled in the HOV lane, rolled in the express lane. I'm getting in the express lane. I'm sorry. I ain't got time to be waiting all day. But I think it's time. He talking about I'm in Jersey now. Man, I can't, man, that's crazy, man. I gotta hurry up and pay off all these fines so I can get doggone finally get me a toll. NRA proud, strong, unite. Mr. Kwame Brown, National Rifle Association Patreon member. Goddamn right. What's up, Miss Spitfire? Yeah, man, I'm trying to get these things paid off so I can get so I don't have to deal with this no more and get a peach pass. I'm trying to get all the toll passes, man. 'Cause I'll be on the road. Yeah, I drive right through them, I don't stop at all. I be acting like I got the pass. Parking recovery. What the hell? Come on, man. Don't tell me this another one, man. What the fuck is a peach pass? You can ride around in Georgia. HOV lane. Notice of non-compliance. What the fuck? $55. How the hell is that my tag? The location, Peachtree. Man, I paid for this parking spot. What the fuck? Oh no. Oh hell no. 11/20/2025. Went in at 8:49, came out at 10:49. 1080 Peachtree. I gotta find out where the hell is that. Another ticket. Click it a ticket. say I'm an old country boy in a fast place. Yeah, you better slow down out there. Emory, I don't owe y'all no goddamn money. Didn't I pay y'all? Oh no, I gotta pay y'all. I gotta pay for my part for my surgery. Okay, no problem. Kwame Aloha Ka or something. This means good morning. I live in Honolulu, Hawaii. Good morning. Good morning. Truist Mortgage. I don't got no mortgage. Progressive. Let's see. Just getting the burn pile. Claim notification in 14 days. Shut up. That was a magazine that I'm gonna take up there. The advice where? In Hawaii? Roswell, Georgia. Hey man, my boy Bronny James done had another game in the G League. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on with Bronny James. I really don't. And I might go over there in a second, but I don't know. What do y'all think going on with Bronny James? We go down to the G League. We still don't see what we supposed to see. 20, I think he's 20 something percent shooting, 26% shooting. Roll that swagger. Oh, I'm about to. I'm just emptying out this mail. I already got one rolled for a pop quiz. Excuse me. I got my U-line book. Oh yeah, boy. They got some new stuff over here in U-line. Christmas wrapping paper, stand. I need some boxes. Register, a broom. Happy Saturday. Salute, salute. Fulton County. Uh-oh. Fulton County. Oh, damn, I thought he played good. The second game? Oh, no. Unless there was another game I didn't see. Oh, $25. Pending registration suspension action required. Uh, oh, they thought I changed insurance, player. Let me call y'all. What you don't do? The hell you talking about, player? Oh man, I need to blow my nose. Hold on, y'all. Oh man, excuse me. We say NBA going back to normal after LeBron James era. So we're gonna put power forwards back in the paint. I think he was a second round pick, and the G League is more his level of competition. Well, he didn't. He not doing good in the G League. Yeah, he getting monkey stuff down there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to show this. I'm gonna have to show this game to y'all real quick, Cause I just don't understand it. It looked robotic to me. Yeah, it's looking everything looking robotic. And in the G League, he supposed to be a monster and a gorilla. Your daddy LeBron, do what you want to do. You in the G League. You gotta deal with you gotta be a monster and a gorilla. UPS Crown. What is this? Hey, look at man, it's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. Don't come over here asking me talking about why I did this and why I did that. What's wrong with you? Matter of fact, let me get my computer open so I can put this thing on members only, subscribers only. I think we got some new people in here. Grand Rising Spy 274. I think I know who that is. Oh yeah, I got my watch. But this ain't no watch. I got my copper. I went and bought me this copper bracelet. Hopefully it's big enough to fit around my wrist. They say copper has good healing power. Yeah, yeah. You know, I'm an infomercial junkie. Yeah, I'm an infomercial junkie. Let me get this thing. Oh shit, the copper B. Oh, I open the thing up real quick. Cam Cold Heart, what you don't do? I gotta show y'all this thing. It's my copper bracelet I just bought. It's all copper. You're supposed to be able to put this on. It's supposed to help with healing. I bought two of them. All right, so I got to figure out how the link thing works. KB don't do it. You don't like copper? Man, copper supposed to be good for you, man. I got to see what it do. Shit, I got to see how to open them. There you go. Look, aggravating little booger. Tell my KB don't do it. All right, here we go. Yeah. Well, that thing, I'm talking about, man, look at that. Deion Sanders' son do this, I'm going to do this. Yeah. Yeah, I got to keep this on now. That copper. I need to put one around my neck, like them African. I might have to take the link out of this thing. Yeah, I got my copper on my arm. We're going to see a bunch of YouTubers now with copper. Boy, if I see Gil sitting on the table with this shit, if I see that joker sitting at a table with this next time, I'll be like, what the? 326 for what? What? Man, I don't owe no motherfucking. I don't got no direct TV. Who the hell is this? Oh hell no! Let me call Direct TV. I don't even have Direct TV. How the fuck y'all sending something to Alexa? I got motherfucking YouTube TV. Georgia Department of Agriculture. Uh-huh. Yeah, somebody got me a goddamn. I don't even have Direct TV. How the hell they trying to fuck up my credit like that? I'm gonna have to go holler at them, B. I do not have Direct TV. They talking about they were supposed to send that to my house. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't even have Direct TV. Oh shit, they done messed up now. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Hey, nothing but a gangster party. Ain't nothing but a mother. Yeah, man. Georgia Department of Agriculture. Mr. Tyler J. Harper is the commissioner. Yeah, man. Program participation expires 12/31/2027. The Georgia Farmers Consumers Market and Bulletin is officially. Ooh. Yeah, man. Uh-huh. Let me see what all I can get with my gate gas card. My little gate Georgia farm. See, people be saying they farmers. People be saying they farmers and shit. What does it say right here? Uh, Hold on, I ain't gonna give you my number and shit, but what that say right there? Georgia farmers. Georgia farmers. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Kwame, you one of a kind, a Republican rocking copper. Man, look here, man. I keep trying to tell you I'm an independent. I ain't one of you fake independents that go independent when the Democrat Party looking stupid. I'm independent for real. I'll vote Democrat most of my life. I just ain't a stupid. I just ain't slow. You gotta work for me. This shit ain't free, boy. Yeah, this shit ain't free, boy. You want a free nigga. Just give yourself up. You give yourself away so people can use you. Hey, why my phone saying SOS? My phone say SOS. I give myself away. What is this? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell to the no. They canceled the insurance at the school. Why would they do that? Oh, hell to the no. I gotta make a call because if they don't got insurance, I need my money. Okay. All right. All right. Any more mail? Smitty, my woman called me John. What the Greystone? HCA Florida. Oh, I got bills. Credit One Bank. Check your license, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. They throwing all kind of shit on my name. Capital One, what's in your wallet? The Department of Treasury. Nah, my license good. I just got pulled over the other day. Damn, I blew through that goddamn. Another Florida ticket. God, dog. I need to stay out of Florida. Y'all keep getting me tickets. Jesus. Florida keep giving me tickets. I keep giving myself tickets when I go to Florida. Man, another one? Yeah, I've been to the Hawaii. Another damn parking ticket. Where is this at? 12th Street, $104. Ain't this a bitch? Atlanta, Georgia, 77 12th Street, expired permit. Ain't this a bitch? Yeah, I better check my license again. I better check my license again. The hits just keep on coming. Where was I at? Hey, I got a swagger dance to that. I done opened up about 5 damn tickets. About 5 tickets I done opened up. Damn, they taxing you everything. Man, they done taxed me in New Jersey, Atlanta, Florida twice. I'm sitting my ass home for a couple of days. That felt like ice fishing the other day. I'm not Will. I'm not gonna sit out there and just fish all day. That shit was cold. I see Frio. Hey man, what's up? What's going on around here? Okay, there you go. Act like you know. I tried to come to Florida, but OG Unc said I ain't welcome down there. He said don't bring that cold shit down here to Miami. So I can't go down to Miami. He told me KS. He told me to go on down to Destin, Florida. Gainesville, that's a party town. Yeah, after I decided not to go to college, shit, they ran me out of Gainesville. I had to sell my house everywhere I went, restaurant everywhere. What the fuck you didn't come to Florida? I think them Florida fans paid Sally Jenkins to write them bullshit article. And they was upset. I'm like, we're gonna ruin his fucking reputation. That's okay, I forgive him now. I'm not a human being. I could rep from nothing, just imagine that. Lost day ones, just imagine that. Gotta we took it back. Imagine that. These days now I got it all. No flyer. Uh-huh. Let me goddamn take control of my chat real quick. Let me take some control of my chat. Shouty Ollie, what's up? It's 1 a.m. Oh, you turned up over there. You should be at the club still. I'm finna go to the strip club in the daytime. Fuck this. I'm ready. All right, let me try to switch it over to my computer real quick. We might as well go over the Laker game too. Somebody gonna say, "Man, Kwame, all you do is go over the Laker game." Hell, I ain't went over no game in a while. Man, I'm getting a cold. Yeah, I'm getting a cold. Boy, I had my so-called cousin over there crying. Hey man, I had him over there. He was 38 hot, boy. Don't run your blood pressure up like that, baby bot. You was 38 hot, boy. Not making no sense. Good customer service got you $1,000 tip. Yeah, okay. That dude go what? He talk about why do you make everything gay? Why did you thinking about gay? Boy, I make everything manly and not manly, and it ain't man. See, it's too many of you boys that grew up without a daddy that don't know. Your daddy would have told you, boy, don't take no money from no man in that way. What is wrong with you? You don't do that. You don't get paid for being a good father, nigga. You just do it. Most good fathers don't get no credit or no reward because the kids think they're supposed to do it anyway. And we are. But you're supposed to have a little, you're supposed to be a little grateful and humble. But kids don't ask to be here. This motherfucker wants somebody to pay him for being a good father. Look, guys, I'm with my son. Hey, camera, I got my kid right now. I'm gonna play basketball. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go back to the game. It's like, man, just get your kid and don't, well, it ain't everybody's business. KB said he was riding around with his 43 brothers. Yeah, trying to act like he was special. Look, my daddy taught me. Bitch, your daddy ain't had no time to teach you. Your daddy got about 40 kids. Your daddy was the white girl slayer, the heavy set white girl slayer. My daddy, like, he was a good man. Man, please. You need to stop getting on this internet fronting. Your daddy made a mistake, had sex with a black woman, and got you. Your daddy in love with white women. That's why you always coming up online talking shit to me, talking about white this and white that. I'm in love with this nigga. Your daddy in love with white. Your daddy is the MILF heavyset slayer. The hell is you talking about? You got 40 mixed brothers and sisters, nigga. You the only one that's black, all black. So stop playing, nigga. You acting like your daddy loved you, nigga. You was just one of the shits he nutted out, nigga. Here you talking about like he planned you, like he had time to just love on you. No, he ain't had no time to love on you, nigga. It was other kids jumping on his neck, his back, his leg. The fuck you talking? He had time to show you how to work. He had other brothers to show how to work. Fuck you mean? Yeah, nigga, goddamn daddy, the heavy set white girl slayer, and he want to sit up here and talk all this shit to me all day. He didn't have time to teach you what the do's and the don'ts of a man, cause he was out having sex. That's how you got all them goddamn brothers. Want to sit up here in front like he got kids by one lady. You got about 70 brothers. Fuck wrong with you, boy? He do. You think I'm playing? His daddy made him watch that black and white music like Michael Jackson. I don't know why he get up here and do this shit every day. My daddy taught me how to be a man. When? When did he have time? I told you what your daddy taught you. Your daddy had a litter of workers. Y'all, he ain't have to go out and get employees. He just goddamn snatched the pamper off one of them kids. As soon as y'all got out of Pampers, y'all ass had to go to work. Y'all were busting suds and cleaning up and picking up shit. Soon as your hand can pick up something, your daddy taught you how to work. So that's what you think love is. That's all you do to your kids. You don't know how to spend time with them and hang out with them. What do you do when you see them? They ass got to work. You taking them to your client's house to bust suds instead of taking them to the park and really spending time with them. Instead of sitting them down and reading with them, you want to sit there and take them to your client's house to bust suds like you. Stupid motherfucker. Kwame, did you cook Thanksgiving dinner? Yep. Bama boy talk about don't do it, KB. I'm just keeping it real. He fronting for y'all on YouTube. I know him. All this competition shit that he do, I told y'all, it's lames in every family. And everybody with that, oh man, don't go back and forth with your cousin. Man, fuck that cousin. Y'all got some cousins y'all should say fuck too. I can't help his mama had sex with his daddy. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But like I said, as you can see, lame ass bag of bum, want people to just do stuff for him all day. That's the worst type of male. A male that got entitlement that think just because we're related through no reasoning or no doing of my own, he think that means that I'm supposed to just do something for him in the hood and all this other shit. Man, please, nigga, fuck you. Give me what got you here. That's what I was raised up off of. Yeah, give me what got you here. That shit lame to me. Getting up on the internet every day. You got your kids, you supposed to be off the internet for a minute. When do you take a break and spend time with your kid? So 7 days ago he had 15 points. So he had 7 points, 28% from the field, 1 from 8 from the three. Why in the hell did this boy keep shooting threes? I got a cousin like that. Fuck him. Yeah, just come on, man. That shit just shit crazy. Oh, they ain't even want you to see it. They only want to show his good game that he had 15. Bronny James silence all haters in G League return. I like the way they conveniently call everybody a hater. If you critique somebody's game, you a hater. You a hater for critiquing someone's game. God damn, clank them up, Bronny. What did our king do? Homelander Jr. Hold on, let me jump in this computer real quick. Hold on. Roland Martin said, "You got to jump in his ass. You got to jump in his ass." Uh, 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 I ain't unmute that one. Who? Roland Martin said, "You got to jump in his ass." Oh, No, I'm just saying though, this internet make people do anything, man. It's sad that even a cousin trying to get on the money train and use your name. But let's look at this Bronny James thing. Let's look at this Bronny James debacle. I'm just trying to figure out what is going on here. I don't think this is the game where he had 28% shooting 7 points. But 7 points in the G League? 7 points in the G League game. I need to slow it down. Let's see. Bronny James catches the ball. I don't understand why he keeps shooting three. Why not pump fake that? Why not pump fake this? The guy right there. Pump fake and go. Attack the top foot, Bronny. If Bronny would have attacked his top foot, he could have got, but 18 is standing straight up. He could have sliced through there to the basket, raised the guy up, slice through there, get to the rim, or raise the guy up, drive at number 18, kick the number 20. Wide open shot. But what does robotic Bronny James do? Because he's so used to computer games and just doing what he's told, he shoots an ill-advised three with a hand in his face, and he's already a poor shooter. So this shot selection is terrible. 16 seconds on the clock. Bronny James, a poor three-point shooter, is shooting a contested three. It's like somebody's just telling him, "Hey, when you get it, shoot it." No, this ain't this is crazy. Can we break down my film? Sure can. You can go on your page and break it down. I don't understand what the point is because I'm not a professional athlete anymore. But hey, if you want to do it, go for it. Sensitive ass. So, well, we got a Bronny James fan in the chat. We got a Bronny James fan in the chat. Thank you, Bronny James fan. All right. Everybody else is hustling. Bronny, get your ass back up in the play. Okay, nice lob by a young fella. You ain't gonna get called up because Bronny on your team. You got to pass the ball to Bronny, boy. Way to get in the lane. Damn, these highlights ain't even Bronny. There you go. There you go. You're not shooting a three. You don't got to score for me to give you your prop. Good pick. Way to come off. Nice lob. He can do that almost every play. He's quick enough to do that. No tag. These people defense terrible. Timeout already? No, he didn't. No, he didn't shoot that. No, the fuck he didn't. Hey, stars are not born, they're created. They giving this boy every opportunity in the world. Nowhere in the hell I could be the coach and Bronny James come down and shoot a first side three. You shoot that first side three, I'm going fucking berserk. What the hell are you doing? You cannot shoot this good to be shooting no first side three. Man, Bronny gonna be a great player, man. With the way they focusing on making this boy a basketball player, he ain't gonna have no choice but to be good. In the next couple of years, Bronny gonna be a triple double guy. Ain't no way. If you get this much opportunity, there's no way he gonna be a triple double guy. You got this much of a green light. See, they as much as they fancy this guy as a second round pick, and we shouldn't talk about him. I've never seen a second round pick with this much green light and this much attention, this much everything. Like somebody need to work on the mental. This is a bad shot for Bronny. Two people in his face. I wouldn't give a damn if he made that shot. I'm taking him out the game. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Bronny James down one, shoots a first side three. Who the fuck you think you is, LeBron James? Like Bronny, who do you think you are, LeBron? No, I want to ask you, Bronny. Who do you think you is, LeBron? Look at this shit. You not your daddy. You are Bronny. You don't come down and shoot no shit like that. You supposed to be a 3 and D player and you can't shoot three, but you steady shooting them. He think he is daddy. Never. I'll put money on it, Kwame. He isn't going to gain focus. Man, he don't got no choice but to be good. They giving this man abilities to shoot first side 3-pointers. This man got the green light. If his name was Bronny Smith, he would have been benched after that shot. Oh yeah, I'm taking your ass out to get. Just this is enough said. What's wrong with bro breaking down G League game? No, I'm breaking down Bronny James game. Though you say it right. I don't break down no G League game. Don't disrespect me like that. I'm not you. I'm not in here pretending like I'm a supporter. You signed up to talk shit, and that's cool. But that's not lie. I'm not breaking down G League games. I'm breaking down Bronny James game. You ain't gonna see another G League game on my screen except Bronny James. So get it right. And I hope that extra piss you off. Yeah, get it right, man. Don't ever play with me like that. Get it right. You damn right. What you mean I admitted it? What do you mean? It's on camera. Do you see any other G League games on my screen? When Quincy Oliveri was in the G League, I went over that. Yeah, nigga, I'm not going over. I'm doing the same thing ESPN doing. Talking about Bronny and LeBron James. The hell wrong with you? Now focus in, boy, and listen up. Yeah, my point too. I'm doing exactly what ESPN doing. I'm gonna do what ESPN and First Take and all them doing. They talk about LeBron and LeBron. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Look at this, Brick. Good follow, young man. You ain't gonna get called up. Bronny in there. Okay, at least he. Okay, now. Okay, Bronny. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see more of. I could take this from Bronny all day long. If he do more of this, he could turn out to be a pretty good player. He's quick enough. Get into the heart of the defense. Pump that ball. He ain't even pump it, but that's nice. That's a nice drive. And that's a nice, well, he didn't catch it clean, but Bronny is responsible for that play. He can do that more. Stop shooting threes. Good play, Bronny. Nice, big fella. Who are these white boys? I don't even know these people. I want to play Bronny. Put Bronny back in. Good pump fake. Way to get to the basket. You see what this young fella did? This Bronny did the same thing. But this is what Bronny should do more of. Pump fake the basketball and go to the rim. But Bronny got to hit a few because they're not going to go for his pump fake because shit, he can't shoot. He made that harder than what it should have been. Wait a minute. Why is Bronny James out the game so long? Oh no, let's just start a second. Oh hell no. Bronny is riding the bench on the G League too? It's 9 minutes and 40 something seconds into the second quarter. Why is Bronny not back on the court? All right now, coach. How is he gonna get better if he don't play? How is he gonna get better if he does not play? 8 minutes into the second quarter. Okay, it's 8 minutes and 16 seconds left on the shot clock. No Bronny. Let's see what time they put him back in the game. Okay, timeout. We should have a Bronny sighting. 7 minutes into the second quarter. No Bronny. Oh no, there's Bronny. Nice play, Bronny. Hold on, let me see this again. That's Bronny backing down like that. Okay. Okay. That's nice. Give it to him again down that end. That was nice. Good 2-9. Bronny, what the fuck? Every time you do something good, you focused on scoring too much. What the hell was that, Bronny? Now, that was a good offensive play. Now, defense. Bronny must be trying to but Bronny, you might be a good post-up player. You might need to stop shooting three because that looked natural right there in the post. But he might not want to get hurt on defense because this right here, he would never play for me because this is soft. He's right there in position, standing there out of the charge circle. What the fuck are you dancing for, Bronny? Why are you going to move back into the charge circle? Now, Bronny, why are you moving into the charge circle? Have you not yet committed to the player? Bronny, you're backing up as the guy is about to dunk, Bronny. You're looking at a guy dunk at the rim, Bronny. What are you doing, Bronny? I do not understand that. I do not understand that. And when I point out this, they're going to say I'm hating. But what they're not going to say is that Bronny James played any defense. It's all fine and dandy to play offense. This is what I can't stand about today's league. They highlight offense, they highlight numbers, they highlight points when these guys wouldn't even get on the basketball court because the intangibles. This drives coaches crazy. Do the right thing, be in places that you're supposed to be, and do your fucking job. You're out of the charge circle. You're jumping around. Just stay. Look at this. Perfect position right now. Slide one step over to your left and accept the charge. But instead, the King's ransom son, Homelander Jr., watches a guy dunks at his rim. Who breaks down G League game? Nobody. Everyone breaks down Bronny James games. So stop it. Get your thongs out your ass and realize that everyone breaks down Bronny James games. They do not break down G League games. I can show you 7, 8 other channels breaking down Bronny James games, not the G League. Bronny James, ESPN put him next to Cooper Flagg, who is the #1 draft pick in a preseason game. They highlighted the 55th pick along with the #1 pick. So don't tell me about what the hell going on. You upset because Bronny James ran from a guy just then. He just ran. Let me show this again because you pissed off. Let me show your boy Bronny again because you mad. Look, oh, hell no. My daddy said back up. My daddy said don't get hurt. I do what my daddy say. My daddy say just shoot threes. While Carmelo Anthony's son looking like a monster. Just like his daddy was better than LeBron. The son better than LeBron's son, just like the daddy was better than LeBron. If the league didn't do their magic potion of who they picked first, then Carmelo Anthony would have had a better career than LeBron James. But he wasn't in the cards. Let's see what they do with his son. I wouldn't be surprised because Bronny James ain't playing well. I wouldn't be surprised. They might not even draft Carmelo Anthony's son. Yeah, no. He got a tattoo on his arm. They might come up with some excuse. He got a tattoo on his arm. Fuck that. I hope Carmelo Anthony's son come in the league and take it by storm from what they did to goddamn his daddy. Good pass. All right, this is third quarter. All right, where you going? Oh, nice dunk. Get over the screen, number one. Oh, way to keep him on your back. See, that's why I hate that dropping plug shit. Number 18, man. He look at number 18. He wheeled and dealed that pick and roll. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna loop de doop. Okay, I'm gonna come right over here. Okay, look at number 20. Number 20, what the hell are you doing? All you had to do is get your hand active in the paint, number 20. You run into your man and the guy driving right at you. This is why these guys ain't gonna get called up. It's just robots. This robotic. Way to get up into the screen, number one. Man, this is the weakest pick and roll defense I ever seen in my life. All you got to do is one thing and then cut back door and get a dunk. Oh my God, this is so easy. Man, I wish I was young again, boy. If I was young, I'd go back to the league, run pick and roll. I want to be the guy in the corner. Just run back door and dunk. This is crazy. Bronny James, you got to get him involved in the offense. They got him as a role player on the motherfucking G League. Damn, he don't even play much. Bronny's a role player on the G League. So he out of the game right now. We got to talk to the coach why they ain't playing Bronny more. Good pass. Good pass. I'd like to see him not give up his dribble so soon. Why are you giving up your dribble? They haven't done anything yet. Look, one dribble, give it up. Why? I don't know. Put some pressure on the defense. What the hell kind of offense is this? Bronny is a role player. Where's that dog at? Why is number 20 got the ball more than Bronny James is what I don't understand.
KB only talks about black players. Considering the league is mostly black, I don't think that's a really good indicator of what you're trying to do here, buddy. Yeah, like you should if we was watching hockey or something like that, and I was only talking about the black players, that would be like soloing them out because there's not many of them. If we were, golf, if we were talking about you know, tennis, something like that. But when the league is mostly black and you say I'm only talking about black players, I don't think you really landing the plane that you thought you were. Okay? KB, you dropping a link this morning? Yeah, I'll drop the link. But why isn't Bronny James? Bronny James is standing in the corner next to another guy in the G League. Number 2 and number 9 are standing right next to each other. Clusterfuck. That's number 1. And number 2, how is Bronny going to get any better if he's going to go to the South Bay Lakers and play the exact same way that he plays with the Lakers? He stands in the corner with the Lakers. He stands in the corner with the South Bay Lakers. How is this going to help him? They don't even know what they're trying to do with him. Is he going to play 1? Is he going to play 2? Or is he going to hide in the corner? Bronny, you didn't even move, bro. Like, come on. You 20. When I was 20, I would fly across this goddamn paint. I would fly across this paint. You coming at my rim. I'm gone. I see you already. You looking at him, Bronny. I'm flying across this lane trying to catch this shit off the rim. Your daddy would be doing the same thing, Bronny. But you just stood there. Let me drop this link. Lack of passion, Bronny losing interest. They need to let that boy go play Fortnite. Man, this boy got to make everything about race. Talk about Cooper Flag. He actually got picked in the draft. This is crazy. Tell ESPN to talk about Cooper Flag, and then I'll talk about him. My answers and my responses to you are very logical, but your responses to me are very emotional. You just are emotional because I won't do what you want me to do. You want me to talk about Cooper Flag when ESPN won't talk about Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag might be a bust. ESPN won't talk about it. So I'm gonna put Cooper Flag in the bust category. I'm not talking about no bust. Yeah, I don't believe in talking about bust. If ESPN ain't talking about him, then something ain't right. I am ESPN. I want to be just like them. So what the hell you mean? We supposed to be aspiring to be the best. Didn't you hear Stephen A. Smith rant and rave about the best is ESPN and First Take? They've been number 1 for how many years running? So who wouldn't follow the number 1 model? You guys get emotional because you don't want to deal with the truth and the reality of the situation. They're trying to make this little boy a star. And I told you stars are not born, they're created. And you won't even ask yourself, why won't First Take talk about the number 1 pick last year? Why won't I don't even know who the number 1 pick was last year? Why won't First Take talk about Cooper Flag like they do Bronny James? So yeah, they're trying to create a star, and you guys are hurt because I'm being contrary to that narrative that they're trying to create. And I'm doing a great job of proving that they're full of shit. So all you guys do is come over here and say a bunch of nonsense because you don't want to deal in reality that Bronny James makes a lot of money for a corporation. So they're going to make him a star. They're going to force feed you. You don't like taking castor they're going to force feed you Bronny James like he's castor because he sells $50 million in jersey sales because his daddy is the king. Big business is now running basketball, not the talent. And y'all are upset that I'm pointing that out. Bronny James should have never made it to the NBA. And I'm going to continue pointing that out. And you can get upset, but I'm going to point out that First Take does not talk about higher draft picks. They talk about Bronny James. They're waiting on this boy to become a star. They don't even need him to become a star. They'll take him being Gary Payton Jr. They'll take him just being a solid player so that they can make money like they're doing off of his name. And if Bryce can get off Arizona bench, they got another 20 years out of him and another 20 years out of the other son. They don't give a damn about what y'all are so brainwashed into needing somebody above you that this is what y'all want. Hold on, we got somebody named KJ in the back. Let me put a overlay up because when I get to talking about Bronny and LeBron, it'd be some angry, upset people.
Backlog.
Say again?
No, I ain't gonna be on no bullshit with you. I love Kwame Brown. Like I
No, good
didn't.
morning, brother. I didn't even bring you up yet. Good morning to you. I was talking to the chat.
Okay, cool. Because I know you put the overlay up because you don't want no bullshit. But
No, you
yeah, I
already
respect
you
your
already
camera.
on you already on it. You saying bullshit first thing in the morning for no reason without saying good morning. Let's talk about what you want to talk about. We ain't got to curse this early.
All right. You are actually right. I just got back in. I'm gotta be at work in a couple hours. But you are absolutely right. You have been exposing the NBA. People think you are attacking LeBron James. People think you are attacking Bronny. But you're actually pointing out the hypocrisy of this whole game. Like the whole, you would think that the gambling situation would expose the NBA and the people would get like a grip on what's actually happening. Everything's calculated. You know what I mean? You have to actually like force your way to be a star if you actually are a star in the NBA. If you're not, then they just gonna pay your way. Like SGA, for example. Kawhi Leonard went to the Clippers and he just traded SGA like he wasn't nothing. SGA had to actually build his way up and to be the player that he is. You know what I'm saying? And that was
But that was a good thing for SGA because he would have never became the player that he is.
exactly. But he forced his way in. He kicked the door down.
Facts.
But you have people like Bronny James. He get like, bro, he shouldn't even been drafted. He had like a whole heart condition. No disrespect to his like heart condition and all that, but fuck that. Sorry about that. Forget that. I'm not giving no disclaimers. I said what I said. He shouldn't even been drafted. He had a whole like heart condition prior to getting into the NBA.
Let me
And
ask
you
you
know
this.
he only got
Let me
drafted.
ask you this. Do you feel like because when you say something about Bronny, they make it seem like you're talking about the whole black race and they do this
Bro,
Wakanda thing.
that's
How
what
come it's
these
okay to how come it's okay to talk about Westbrook in a disparaging way, but not Bronny?
because that's the way that they designed it. Like you always say, the go along, get along gang. This is like that's why people like Draymond Green submit to LeBron James. After like just beating him in the championship, he get kicked in the whoop de whoop, and now all of a sudden he get kicked out. LeBron win it. Like everybody that's in the NBA, like they've submitted to it, and that's why you see like people who are like mad about like why are players not getting upset about hand checks or the vertical foul or the getting in his space while he's shooting a 3-pointer. Like NBA players should be mad about that because it's disadvantaging them and it's forcing offensive players onto the game and making them like the premier thing. Now defense is nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just all orchestrated. And that's what you've been pointing out. That's what I appreciate about your channel.
Appreciate it. This boy right here upset. He said it's just be saying nobody care about. Who said what? Who said it was okay to talk about Westbrook? The whole world was calling
Skip
him West
Bayless.
Brick. They was running up on this man calling him Westbrook, and nobody was online talking about he a black man. Don't talk about a black
Nobody.
man like that. But when you say Bronny can't play, you say people say, "Oh, you disparaging the black race. You hating on a
All
black
right.
man." They
And
don't
let me
say that
say
for
this is
Westbrook.
let me add this to you. This is what the sellouts do to the black people. Is when you talk about somebody that's not in line with them, it's okay. But as soon as you talk about them, now all of a sudden you're a sellout or you're you're with the white man. It's like it's crazy. It's like it's all like intricately sewn into the fabric of the culture, I guess. In America have been.
I think it's sewn into these people through their alliances, through their party, their political party. Because it's a young lady that don't like me because she thinks I'm MAGA and all this other shit. But I voted Democrat my whole life. Not that there's anybody's business, but I voted Democrat majority of my whole life. I'm just not stupid enough to continue doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, because that's called insanity.
No, that's called staying on code in the black community.
Yeah, that don't even make sense. I don't know what code they stand on.
What code is this? I need to reprogramming.
Will, what up, man? Oh, Will, your mic must be messed up, bro.
What's up, Kwame?
Oh, damn, Will. Oh, that must be Nate. Man,
Yeah, this is Nate.
Hey, listen, Nate, man, you better get on you some fucking castor oil or something.
Can you hear me?
You don't never have no clear throat.
You got me, KB?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, salute to you. Good morning, y'all. Hey, bro, but check it out. About the Skip Bayless thing. I watched this dude talk about LeBron. I mean, I had to cut the show off sometime because I used to love to watch the show. So
He be killing LeBron, right?
And look who he friend with. So that's when I was like, wait a minute now, how ain't silly supposed to be LeBron? So that's when I thought about it. I say, so it is a go along, get on game. So this man
he ain't disrespect Skip Bayless one time.
Bro,
Right?
Skip talked about him so goddamn bad, he ruined the show. So that's why I'm like, now you sitting on, it's supposed to be his friend, Kyle. So I'm like, oh no, all this shit scripted, bro. You feel me? Because he talked about that man so much, bro. I had to just stop watching the show. I got tired of or that a damn Cowboys. But it was all about the hate that he hated for. He said he never missed a game. He how much he hate LeBron. And now you sitting there, man, friend couch. Oh man, I'm on mute, bro.
I'm a Spurs fan and I missed some games.
Nah, hey, keep going, bro. Because I want people to hear this. Because anytime I say something about Bronny or LeBron, I hate Bronny. I hate LeBron. I'm a hater. I hate the black community. And Gil go out and talk about my basketball game. How come he don't talk about Skip Bayless' basketball game?
Bro, he talked about LeBron so much, KB, he made Shay Shay a goddamn icon with that GOAT shit. Trying to prove LeBron with the best all the time, every day. He had the man up there with a GOAT suit on. That's how much he had to defend him man every day. It might well have been a LeBron show. I was like, what the hell is going on? Why are you always talking about LeBron? Do you not know it's a lot more players in the NBA? But yeah, that's when I saw seeing him on that couch, I said, oh shit, these motherfuckers had this shit worked out all on. Just talk about me no matter if it's good or bad. Just talk about me. I'm on mute.
Hey, Kwame, I know you came in the league like early 2000.
Yeah.
Now, I never heard from Michael Jordan to Magic Johnson on down. During their era, I never heard one of them call themselves the best player ever, or they was better than a certain player in the past. When did all this stuff start happening where, this guy want to claim himself the best player ever? And when did this start happening?
He's the first of his kind.
That's what I'm saying. To me, he made the game bad.
We're gonna play this because Will just inspired this. This for Will, man. Because I don't understand why people don't flood Skip Bayless comments talking crazy to him. Because this is a white man talking about their king. Oh, let me turn the volume up.
And his inclination, not theirs. Like he wanted to be paid for a lifetime of commitment to the Lakers because he feels like he was born to be a Laker and retire a Laker. And he wanted the purse strings in his hands so that he could choose. And the Lakers obviously said, sorry, no. If you do want to continue playing after this season, LeBron, it will have to be elsewhere. That's what they told him. Trust me on this. The Lakers were not happy that LeBron chose to opt in. He had a player's option back in for another, almost 50.
Hey, Will, do you know how disrespectful that is? That Skip Bayless is saying that the greatest player of all time that LeBron Ramon James, that the Lakers was mad that he opted in?
Kwame, this man, I used to watch this man seethe on goddamn live TV on how much he despised the fake king. That's what he called him now. He the one came up with that. So, and now I don't hear nothing bad. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So either way it goes, bro, he got paid to get along.
So basically, you
or go
saying
along.
Gilbert Arenas? What are you saying, Will? Are you saying Gilbert Arenas is a cap ass friend, or is he just sitting down here to attack me for some reason?
Oh, he definitely gonna attack you because you're the only one man enough to stand up and say something. You feel me? Who
What
else
I'm
say
saying
something?
is, if Skip Bayless is talking about LeBron and he does it in a malicious way, I just say he don't play fucking defense, and I don't think he better than Kobe or MJ. That's not
fact.
talking about him malicious. So why is Gil paying him, working with him, and being cool with him?
If I can interject, Skip Bayless always said he's not better than Kobe or MJ too.
So why is Gilbert Arenas got him on the couch?
Yeah, we always know that. He always been like that.
It's insane.
So Skip Bayless must be a better basketball player than me because he always go to what I played like.
Yeah, he know way more than you, KB. I'm gonna tell you that now. I don't care. I don't care if you played the damn game now. That man, he can tell you how to play now, KB. You just really listen to him now. He'll help you out.
Exactly. He can't review any Skip Bayless footage of NBA games that he played, so he can document Skip Bayless not having credibility to talk about the game, but he can talk about Kwame. It's quite strange.
And to answer the question that the guy asked earlier about the why they come up with a conversation about the goats and all that. Let me ask you a question. What else are they gonna do? I mean, what are they good at? When at their funeral, they're gonna he sure could talk. You feel me? That's all they can do, but talk about other men. So they get paid. They get paid to uphail the people that they like. You feel me? Because don't you know it's okay for people to like you, but it's not okay for them to like you because people is not gonna pay you for it. They'll pay you if they like you. Now they don't like you, they won't pay you no attention.
But nowadays they pay you if they don't like you. People are
there you go. That's a fact. That's
what Charleston White is doing. He just goes contrary to every story. You say, "Goddamn, you like this?" He gonna say, "Fuck that."
Ain't man enough to do nothing, KB.
He gonna say,
"Ain't man enough to do nothing."
Yep.
He ain't man enough to do nothing but talk.
You don't gotta have a skill in today and age, boy. You just rile the wrong people up, and they just keep coming to watch.
But he sure could talk.
But what I really like about Kwame is he's actually pointing out the BS.
Like Kwame stand on man shit. He's
continuously highlighting this Bronny James thing. It's just like hammered in your head, like he should not have been drafted. This has nothing to do with what's that word where the parents have favor and they get the kids in? I can't think of it right now.
Nepotism.
Nepotism. That's right. This is not even nepotism. This is just pure like scripted Hollywood stuff.
I got a question. I got a question for you.
Ring with his son.
I got a question. Then since KB was the #1 draft pick in first ever, why don't his son just walk on to a court? That's his. They got the same kind of right, don't they?
I was a bust.
Oh damn, that's what it was. I'm on mute. I ain't know that. My fault, bro.
Hey, bro,
right. You gotta remember, Bronny James is a superstar. 4-year contract, guaranteed.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question. Do you think Michael Jordan had the same pull? Could he put his sons in the NBA?
No question. What the hell you mean? He was the owner of the team already.
He
retired. He was an owner of the Wizards. He could have got Jeffrey and Marcus in there.
Right. Okay. I asked that question to say this.
MJ would never do no shit like that.
Right, but Mike used to take his sons to the neighborhood park where I live at, and they used to hoop, gym, open gym thing. They had their little session, and he used to bring his son. Now, his sons, and Mike probably saw that. And Mike said, "Nah, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready." Right. See, I think Bronny's problem is he played too much suburban ball. He needs to go in the hood.
I'll take it a step further. Bronny's problem is LeBron James is his dad, and he's trying to create a narrative for himself. He wants to be Ken Griffey Jr. and his dad.
Hey, KB, they missed it, KB. They missed one thing. Let me ask y'all a question.
What?
Who trained Bronny?
Nobody.
Who trained Bronny?
Gilbert Arenas.
Nobody.
I'm on mute.
Gilbert Arenas.
Who he play like? Who he play like?
That's why.
I'm on
That's
mute.
why I say nobody. That's why I said nobody.
No, we got to give him the credit. Gilbert Arenas trained Bronny, but the fact is, Bronny James don't have Gilbert Arenas' lightning first step, and he ain't 6'3", 6'4" like Gilbert, and he can't shoot.
Right.
So
Only
You're
thing
right.
he
it is
has
what it
similar
is.
with Gilbert Arenas is an injury.
Yeah, but let's get back to this video because I want them LeBron James fans to take their energy over there to Skip, because Skip can't play ball either. Now he worse than
No.
me. So y'all need to take some of this energy to Skip. Listen what he said. He said, y'all king. The Lakers didn't even want y'all king. Now, I think LeBron came back and he playing ball the right way. He's doing good on offense. He's moving the ball. When he in the post, he dangerous out of the post with Luka them out there. They got a little thing going on with LA. I'm going to show y'all when I go over the Laker game. They got a little thing going on out in LA on offense. They hard to stop, boy. The
They
only
look
thing I'm
good.
worried about with them is their defense, because you got to
LeBron
help.
be gassed.
Yeah, he be tired of shit. Luka can't stand in front of nobody. They defense terrible.
That's why he waited a few weeks to come back into the league. He
won't
think
get in
he
shape,
real
though.
slick.
He'll get in shape. He got to get. To be honest, I would be tired as hell too, because you can't duplicate playing NBA games, and those guys are already a month or 2 months in. They in game shape.
But wasn't he in the G League getting
No,
warmed
but
up for this?
it ain't the same. There's
Okay,
nothing else
I'll give
that
him a
can
break then if you
duplicate the
say so.
speed. Yeah, the speed of you got Giannis in the NBA game. You don't have Giannis in the G League game. So
Okay,
the speed and the power that these guys play with is nothing like it. Trust me.
yeah, but
When these
the
guys
only reason
get
why I
up and
said
down and
that.
playing for real, it's nothing like it. So I would be gassed too.
The only
So
reason
I
why I
ain't gonna
said that
front on
because I
that.
seen him check himself out today.
I would have
Like a
checked
few.
myself out too. Shit. Hey, look,
Okay.
it's like this. You
And
want
he's
to go
old. I gotta
hard.
give him a break then. Okay.
Yeah, you want to go hard for like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and come out. When you get tired, check yourself out. And he probably had that deal with JJ Redick already, because he's not in game shape. There's a different level of game shape.
You know
Those
what this
guys are
sounds like?
already
It
miles
sounds
ahead of
like
him.
Kwame's hating on LeBron right now.
Huh?
No, I'm giving him props.
Exactly. But they gonna say you're a hater anyway.
I just tell it like it is.
That's
They
true.
call
That's
anything hate.
true. Yeah, that's true, man. That's with any athlete.
Yeah,
You
he
just
gonna give
can't.
you about 2 or 3 more games. He'll get his win together, and he'll feel better under his legs. Because right now, you ain't really seeing him dunk on people. He ain't got his legs up under him yet. When he
Right.
get his legs up under him, it'll be about 8 more games. I think he'll catch up, because right now he's sore as shit. From not playing to playing, he's got to get used to being sore. So once he gets used to being sore, probably about the end of next month, he'll get used to being sore, and then he'll
Right.
start being able to dunk and do what he was doing.
Right. I agree.
3 million.
But I just like the expertise.
So
I
how
like
did
to talk to
LeBron
Kwame.
at age 40 childishly react to that? He posted a picture of him working out at the Cavs facility. Oh, maybe LeBron wants to go back to Cleveland. Then he posted another picture of himself working out at the Clippers facility. Oh my God, LeBron wants to be a Clipper, not a Laker. And the Lakers are like, no, please leave, LeBron. That's what they told him. Please leave. Luka is the new face of the franchise. The whole Laker contingent, Jeannie and Rob and all sorts of executives, and they all boarded their Laker jet and flew all the way to Europe to follow Luka around in Eurobasket in that tournament. Be with him, be by his side, show him support. So last week, if you noticed, Rob Pelinka, the GM, tried to ease LeBron into retirement, into a retirement announcement. He gave him about a 7-day lead into media day, which was Monday out here in LA, El Segundo, where the Lakers are housed. And Rob Pelinka said that he would love it if LeBron's story would be that he retired as a Laker. Well, the only way that's going to happen on the Laker timetable is, now that LeBron opted in, and this is clearly his last year in their eyes as a Laker, that they wanted LeBron then to sit back and say, okay, I give up. I give in. I'll announce on media day that this is my final year. and create that LeBron over America tour, that farewell tour that we've seen players going back to, I don't know, Dr. J take, where they make it clear that this is it. And so every time LeBron this year would visit a road arena where he's played low those many times before, that the home team could then honor him, feed him, bless him with parting gifts, rocking chairs, whatever, silly gifts and serious gifts, that they could do that, and that LeBron would get the going away party that he deserved that would last for all 82 into the playoffs. And I thought maybe LeBron would think about it, but no, he didn't cave in to the Lakers. Media Day Monday, LeBron just said no. He just said he's not sure what he's going to do with how many more years he's going to play, but he specifically said that not having a contract, quote unquote, doesn't bother me a bit. That's what he said. Doesn't bother me a bit, because there's no way he's going to give in to the Lakers, give them any satisfaction of knowing that he's hurt over this. But he is stung to the heart over this. Trust me. This bothers him nearly as much as Michael Jordan being proclaimed the runaway GOAT, which LeBron, and I know he is. That stings LeBron almost as badly, or a little more badly, I should say, than this does. But this really hurts him. FanDuel is getting you into the NFL season with an offer you just won't want to miss. New customers can bet just $5. You need to. I'm going to be very careful in the way I prepare. I'm going to be overly cautious in the way I practice. He's saying I'm not going to be all in the way you would have had me if you'd give me a couple more years contractually, because he knows he's on his way out. So he's dropping little early hints of, I used to just give you my life, and I'm not going to give it to you anymore. I'm just going to take it a little easier this year because I know there's further glory down the road for me. So it's interesting to me, because I think the Lakers were hoping and guessing that they would have an even more motivated LeBron to show them. But now he's saying, no. But you do have to show that you're playing at a high enough level that you're going to have $50+ million worth of value on the open market after this year. So, it made me think, well, what if, again, Lakers have the 4th best odds to win the West. I think the 6th best overall odds to win the championship. What if they won the chip this year? Let's just go to the wackiest, craziest. They're not going to get past Oklahoma City. But what if they did and they go win the chip? Would then the Lakers reconsider and bring him back a year? I say no way. They have committed body and soul and marquee to Luka, who's, what is he, 14 years younger. They've moved on. And I'm pretty sure they're betting that LeBron won't move on to the Cavs or the Knicks or wherever he might go and come back and haunt them, because they think, to use LeBron's favorite word, they think he's washed. He looked washed in the fourth quarters of the last three playoff games they won after they were 1-1 as heavy favorites to beat the T-Wolves in the first round of the playoffs last year. They just faded down the stretch. Luka was no better than LeBron, but LeBron was pretty awful in the fourth quarters of the 3 straight losses, and they were gone. Gentlemen's swept in 5. But here's the point. I've said this before, but I do feel sorry for LeBron in this one way. He loves Hollywood. Second career is Hollywood-based. He and his wife and his family, they've been building their forever home up in the Hollywood Hills. He doesn't want to have to uproot for 6 long months and go put up with that Cleveland winter. It's a long, hard winter, as you probably know, in Cleveland. And listen, New York's.
Hey, man, I'm not talking down on nobody, man. This man here hurt. This Skip talking. This ain't me. Hey, this man here hurt, boy. You got to calm down, young jitterbug.
Somebody get that man a bottle.
Man, this man hurt, man.
He needs some milk.
Look at him. Hey, I know who this is. This is my homeboy from LA. He got a lot of different numbers, boy.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Bronny nice for real? He is a nice guy.
We not talking about his character. We talking about his game.
Basketball. Yeah, the chat going crazy. I hope the Lake Show gets home court advantage for the Cup championship. What championship?
We talking about the in-season tournament.
Man, is people paying attention to that?
Right.
Y'all really believe in the in-season championship?
No.
I don't understand how I'm talking down, because I point out I say good things about LeBron. I just said out of the post, he's deadly on offense. But I'll also show that he doesn't play defense certain plays. That's a film session. I even call it the film session. That's the same thing that we do in the league. So because I point out he doesn't take charges, he doesn't play defense certain plays, that's talking down on him. I'm defeating your trash takes. Well, you don't have to like the takes, but you said I was talking down on them. I'm trying to figure out how did I talk down on him by showing that he don't play basketball, he don't play defense certain plays. And you a scary dude because you don't never come up on a link. You probably a 6-year-old that just learned how to text. No, you ain't that young. You like 15. This got to be like a 15-year-old right here. I ain't never seen a grown man with this much opinion that's so scared to hit the link that's in the chat.
You got to be careful. You got to be careful, Kwame, because I remember one time I found out I was arguing with a 22-year-old.
Yeah,
I said, dude, you 22.
22-year-old should hit the link.
Dude, you 22. What you know about basketball?
But a 22-year-old should be mad enough to hit the link. That's a grown man.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nobody this scary. He got a lot to say, but won't hit the link. Ain't nowhere in the world I got this much to say in the chat, and the link is in the chat, and I'm scared to hit the link. You 39, so you a full-grown man, and you a coward? Oh man.
Special
But listen,
view,
I'm gonna
brother.
he might be run up for hater of the year. You definitely in that category.
Well, Kwame, we love them haters, man.
Yeah, man, we love our hate. I'm gonna give them a reward. I was born in 1986.
Oh, he's old.
I don't do cameras in the hood. Neither one of us on camera, and it's an overlay up. Any more excuses? 39-year-old in the hood. Hey, what the fuck you doing 39 years old in the hood still?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Unless you building it back up, you supposed to be done moved out. The damn overlay is up, and you don't see none of us that's on the panel. So what make you think we gonna see you?
Right. Ding, 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 ding.
Man, scared, man. I don't see you, Nate. I can't see myself.
I don't see you either, Kwame.
You see him.
Hey, Kwame, what you look like?
Man, this shit crazy, man. He one of them niggas that be like, go up to a girl and be like, hey, he really like her, but he be like, let me get your Instagram. But instead of just be like, look, let me get your number, baby.
Right.
He in the hood. What the hell that got to do with anything? I don't do cameras in the hood. So you just walking up the street at 5 a.m, because you can go in like your room or something and just show a wall, and we won't know where the hell you at. Or you could just keep your camera off. Like, that was a weak excuse. I can see why you a LeBron James fan.
Right. Right.
They be talking about LeBron dirty all over YouTube. And these niggas come over here argue with me because I say he don't play defense. But don't none of them go to these channels that be destroying him, man.
Well, you're an easy target, Kwame. You're an easy target, man.
No,
for some reason. Really. For some reason, that's what they think.
Man, they just know they place.
I know that.
They don't go argue with no white people. I wish I can get them trained like that, where they know better to argue with me. Them white media outlets, they got them trained. They got these boys trained. They know better to go argue with them. They don't got to know how to play basketball. They don't got none of the regulations they put on NBA players that talk about LeBron. They don't got to know how to play basketball. They don't got to do shit, but just read a paper and watch the game. And they can destroy the GOAT.
Well, I thought about this, Kwame. I think they don't say nothing too much to Skip Bayless because they know he probably ain't got too big of a black following.
No, that ain't it because they can't threaten them. Skipper had their ass locked up so fast. They
I know
can't do
that.
none of the shit that they do to me. What you
Yeah.
gonna do when that white boy turn up on your ass? If you threaten them, you going to jail. So they don't
Right.
say nothing to him. See, if somebody get online with Skip on camera and say, "I'll put a pistol to your throat," somehow that person would get arrested. I guarantee you that person will get arrested. But somebody said it to me, and ain't nothing happened. They say y'all need to stop.
That's messed up.
It's what we allow. Our culture talks about spinning and drilling and killing, so it's allowed for us to talk like that. But if they would have said that to a white boy, that's terroristic threats. The law somehow kicks in and it works. But it don't never work when it's a black man.
Mm-mm.
But let me show y'all this right here. Let me show you this. I'm gonna show them somebody else that be talking about LeBron and they don't never say nothing. They don't never say nothing. I'm gonna show them the page where it's at so these people could go see. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all the page. Since y'all always want to mess with the brown boy. Where's the damn? There you go. Now this dude right here, he got a show called The Basketball Show. Now I saw this live and I immediately got in the comment section because I said, boy, I know these LeBron James fans gonna be over here in this dude comment section destroying him. But I don't see that. If you look at the comment section, it's saying everybody knows LeBron is cheating. Longevity equals 82 game seasons and 232 years of using PEDs. All this stuff this comment section is saying. None of the LeBron James fans come over here and say he's a hater. They don't say he trying to destroy a black man. There don't be none of that. Where y'all at? So I need to see some of y'all go over to this comment section, and it better get litty over here. The Basketball Show, y'all better go get litty, sub up, because watch what he say about LeBron James. Y'all not gonna like this video.
Repeats it himself all the time. Image of unmatched longevity record, career totals, durability, the Iron Man narrative.
Oh, yeah.
And look, nobody denies the man has played an insane amount of games. Nobody denies the volume. Nobody denies the numbers. But the entire foundation of his GOAT case rests almost entirely on years played and stats accumulated over a very long career, not dominance on a prime for prime level. Because when you remove longevity from the conversation, the comparison to Michael Jordan collapses immediately. But here's the problem. We are now at the point where more and more former players, not random fans, not trolls, not anonymous accounts, but actual players, coaches, and insiders have been casually dropping accusations and hints about LeBron and performance enhancers. And what's scary isn't just the allegations. It's how casually people around the league bring this up, as if it's been common knowledge behind closed doors for years. This entire conversation resurfaced recently when Jeff Teague, during a live Club 520 stream, just flat out said, he was on steroids, bro. He had to sit out. He was on steroids for real. In the next episode, Teague tried to walk it back later and say he was joking. But the way he said it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like someone bringing up something everyone already whispers about privately. And that's the pattern. He also said later that once you say something negative about LeBron, within minutes, you get a phone call from his circle telling you to kind of chill out a little bit. He's on video saying that as well. Now, Jeff Teague isn't the first and he won't be the last. So far, we've heard from Kevin Garnett hint at it. Former fighters like Chael Sonnen speak openly about it. Old teammates telling stories that raise more questions than answers. It adds up. Chael Sonnen, who openly admits to using PEDs himself, said years ago that he and LeBron had the same guy, and that he knew exactly what LeBron was doing, even naming EPO specifically one of the most powerful.
Oh, so that's the excuse. I played basketball and they never did. So why can't you respect the fact that when I go over a film session that I was in a film session as well when I played basketball, and I was guilty of not rotating over on defense sometimes as well. So why do you look at that as disparaging him instead of just doing my job and critiquing the game like I'm supposed to? What he's doing is not critiquing the game. He's talking about steroids allegations and all that, and y'all ain't going over there doing none of that. So why you ain't over there talking to this man in his chat, talking crazy, saying he just hating on LeBron because he black? Y'all just keep coming and talking to a black man. So I think y'all racist. Y'all let white men talk about LeBron, but a black man can't? That's crazy.
They like the old house Negro. No.
Endurance boosters on the planet. And Sonnen doubled down on this more than once over multiple years. The timeline of these allegations matters because LeBron's Miami era from 2011 to 2014 overlaps with the biogenesis scandal, the biggest doping ring in American sports at the time. That clinic, run by Anthony Bosch in Coral Gables, Florida, got exposed in 2013. Major MLB stars were caught. Suspensions were handed out. Careers were ruined. And here's the uncomfortable part. Federal documents from that investigation revealed people directly tied to LeBron James met with individuals connected to biogenesis. Not random acquaintances, not distant contacts, not friends of friends. We're talking about Ernest Mims, a longtime inner circle figure who has managed LeBron's businesses for years. David Alexander, LeBron's and his wife's personal trainer in Miami. Alexander even co-owned a business with LeBron's wife during this time called the Juice Spot. He supposedly partnered with her Miami-based smoothie shop, which has since been closed down. Okay, so here is what I'm showing you now. I believe a lot of these contacts from LeBron's life and his wife connected them to David Alexander have been scrubbed from the internet. Unfortunately, Cleveland.com, look at this. They still have an article from 2006 in March 2nd, 2016. And it's still there. And nobody scrubbed it. And probably after the video that I'll make, I don't think it's going to be up there for too much longer. But look at this. LeBron James and his wife, Savannah, spending time in Miami with Dwayne Wade. Now look below. Cleveland, Ohio. LeBron James and his wife, Savannah, apparently chose to spend the Cavaliers' off days in Miami, hanging out with her trainer and business partner, David Alexander. So LeBron James and Savannah were hanging out with David Alexander. And a lot of websites after that and articles and all that kind of stuff are saying that he never had any contact with him, didn't really know him, all that other crap. So
now he's doing a journalistic investigation damn near on LeBron and this steroid stuff, right? Now, why are all these guys over there cussing him out? I'm just trying to figure out why ain't everybody over there cussing this man out?
I'm trying to figure out too.
He talking about with no sources. He got the article right there. The man is going to look up newspaper articles that's linking LeBron with this said trainer from the first biogenesis thing. You guys have been trained because they were sent for you. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to just expose how they scared of them white boys. So when they come for me, I'm going to just expose that, hey, look, there's some white guys over here. I thought it was supposed to be Wakanda and all this shit. How come he looking up articles that says LeBron James was hanging out with Savannah James and they spent time hanging out with David Alexander? Who the hell is David Alexander, guys? I just want to know, if you LeBron James so-called fans can't take a man going over a damn film session and showing that he doesn't rotate on defense sometimes, then how in the hell somebody could be looking up articles that link him to a trainer that's linked to alleged steroids. This ain't making no damn sense at this point. What's up, Mel?
Yo, good morning, bro. Good morning,
What's up with it?
Nate.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, I was just saying, I was just thinking about just hearing what you were just saying, man. And this is one of the big problems we have with people who are player fans instead of fans of the game. So you see a lot of people coming up and a lot of people criticizing you because they're player fans. They'll be a Lakers fan as long as LeBron's there. They'll be a Cavaliers fan as long as LeBron's there. They couldn't even name any of the great Cavaliers players before LeBron James. And this is not a knock on LeBron, but it's just a trajectory of where basketball is when we have these conversations. So you got to remember, some of these people going into the chats, it's because they have no understanding of the game of basketball. They just know they like LeBron James. Right. I am not a Jordan fan. I just am appreciative of the game that he played and watching him and comparing him to other great players like Kobe Bryant and watching other guys like Allen Iverson emulate some of his style of play. And then you see some of these people now who are these player fans, they've now gone into the realm of being in sports analysts. You don't even need to be a basketball player in high school anymore. I'm going to throw a name out that I saw somebody, and I don't know how you think about him, KB, or not, but the guy's name is Nick Wright. Nick Wright is a self-admitted LeBron James fan. How can you do that if you are a well-recognized sports analyst and you call yourself a player fan? Right. How can you critique anybody if you call yourself a player fan? How can you hold someone accountable if you call yourself a self-admitted player fan? And Nick Wright never even played any sport: baseball, basketball, football, soccer.
Well, see, that's why, not to cut you off, but
no, you're fine, bro.
But a lot of that's why you don't hear anything about the game anymore, because they're fans of the players. Like you said, they're not going to critique them in the responsible way to say, hey, look, this person didn't show on the pick and roll. LeBron James is not sliding over and helping his teammates. They're not going to do that because they won't get the interview. You know, these players got so much power, LeBron won't interview with them. So that's the side of the game that I don't like. Fans don't understand how important YouTubers are to keep the sports world honest. People come over to YouTube because we don't have a lot of YouTubers don't have alliances with NBA players, and it's easy to do. They reached out to me they've reached out to me multiple times to try to get me to not say things about LeBron, and through people that I respect. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna not say what's right for no amount of money. I'm just gonna say it what it is, because we deserve that. People deserve a true, honest take on a game, and not somebody who's sponsored by somebody who's connected to Clutch Sports. And that's not cool. And a lot of things you see and a lot of things you hear, it's all scripted. There's nothing wrong with me saying that, hey, this person didn't show on the pick and roll. This person didn't 2-9. There's nothing wrong with that. That's an honest film session.
But KB, you got to understand, these people, as I said before, they don't care because they don't know what that means. They don't understand what that. Do you really think Skip Bayless would understand what showing on a pick and roll or a hedge and a recover is supposed to look like? No, they never even played the game. I've told you before. I said that I've invested a lot of time coaching high school sports. It pisses me off to hear somebody trash anybody in any sport, and then I'm like, no, this is what they didn't do. This is what they did do. And I only know it from the high school standpoint. It must be irritating as shit for people in your chat sometimes. And I know it doesn't bother you too much, but to hear people and you who will hide behind a fake name, a fake thumbnail, talk about your take is trash, and damn, you had 12 years in the NBA, and this is the downside about those player fans. And then let me just say this as well too, man. When you have the integrity of the game on the line, it's no wonder people aren't as invested as going to these games. Why these arenas aren't getting sold out anymore? Because these players, if your player is not playing, you're not gonna go watch the team, and it's sad. It's really sad.
Well, I call these people today fanboys. See, we used to be fans because we love the game. A lot of these people now, they fanboys, like you say. LeBron can go from Cleveland to Miami to Chicago. I'm just naming cities. But people gonna like that team because LeBron's on that team.
And one of the things too is,
but you know what though? Let me add to that. It's hard to blame them though, because that's how the NBA is marketed to them.
Right.
It's really hard to blame them. They're doing exactly what they're told. And that's why I said people haven't had an independent thought in years, because football sells you the team. They got too many players on the team to sell you an individual player. They market the team. The NBA markets superstar. And so if the superstar does not play, then nobody wants to see the team. They used to say Kobe Bryant in the Los Angeles Lakers. They say LeBron James in the Los Angeles Lakers. Now it's Luka in the Los Angeles Lakers. So if Luka don't play, it's over with. But back in the day, it used to be the Showtime Lakers. So they was marketing the team.
that's crazy. I didn't think about that.
It wasn't Magic Johnson and the Lakers. It was Showtime Lakers. You're right.
It wasn't Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons. It was the Bad Boy Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but see, and most of these people on some of these chat warriors that's in here but can't hit the links. Most of these people, what they do is this: they don't know the difference between a critique and a criticism. And so when they see you talking about what do you used to call the kid, Homeland Jr., or when they see you talking about Bronny, they think they think you're talking. They think, oh, well, you want Bronny to get injured, you want him to be homeless, you want him to be all these things. No, you're just giving a basketball take, not a fan take, and you're saying this is what this kid needs to do. You're the only person I think I've ever heard say what he needs to do to improve his game. I have listened to a lot of basketball takes, some of them trashing him, some of them unabashedly praising him. But no one is telling the truth about the game anymore because they think critiquing is the same as criticism. LeBron probably is a great kid. LeBron probably is a nice guy. But you can still say, damn, LeBron hadn't worked on his bag too much, and he's been in year 23. His shooting hasn't improved in year 23. You know, you can say those things without saying, "Oh, I hope Bron's house burned down." And that's what people don't understand. It's the sick obsession that they have with being player fans.
All right, I'm finna get off this line and then work out. What's your plan for the morning? What time you trying to leave? What time you trying to leave? Like what time? Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
My goddamn Wi-Fi, it don't work on the other side of the goddamn house. I went to the bathroom. I couldn't hear y'all in there. Oh, what the hell going on? They're gonna put a live up saying Kwame Wi-Fi only work on the half of his house.
Hey. See, he don't have no money.
He's stealing Wi-Fi from his neighbors.
Yeah, I couldn't hear nothing Mel was saying until I came back to the kitchen.
Actually, nobody said anything. Actually.
Oh, okay. Because when I walked over, they were talking.
I ain't gonna let you go crazy. I ain't gonna let you go crazy.
No, KB, you gotta go closer to your neighbor's house to get your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's why I gotta go back downstairs. The Wi-Fi gonna kick in.
And Will Allen, that's Will Allen. That's messed up. I heard what you said about my Dodge Ram. My Dodge Ram run fine. I just had a whole bunch of mulch I threw in the back of the trailer, and I'm fine and I'm good to go. I bet your truck, I bet your GMC can't do that.
Oh, that GMC can pull it, but not his. He got them Georgia stickers on there. That shit can't pull nothing.
You said there ain't
He
no
don't even
bulldog
pull
with a
that little
puppy?
brim he put in the back of the bed. But yeah, I heard what you said about LeBron James, that LeBron James thing. Yeah, I just give critiques of the game. I just don't understand why. I'm kind of understanding now, like the same way they've been trained to follow the superstar. They've been conditioned and trained not to say anything to white media. They have a right to critique and scold and get people together. They are the authorities. Like we got this Wakanda ideal that if I say LeBron don't show on the pick and roll, then that means I hate LeBron or I'm a hater. It's a film session. I didn't show on pick and roll in some of the film session we broke down when I played. So I don't look at it like that. It's a film session.
Kwame, that's that slave mentality, man. You can talk about the other slave, but you better not talk about master. You talk about master, you are all the way wrong. But you can talk about the other slave. Slave mentality.
But Nathan, it's worse than that. It's look at the people who are
That's what I'm saying.
KB didn't say this man ain't calling this man LeBrick. You know, like you literally letting a man who didn't even make his JV basketball team run. What is it, underdog now, or run another man's studio, and he who literally trashed LeBron James his entire career, no matter what accomplishment this brother had.
Gil has no control, man.
But it's crazy because you let this man, but a 12-year NBA.
Oh, you talking about Skip, the head white guy in charge of
You talking about Skip.
Yeah, the head white guy that run Gil basement. Oh yeah.
Gil has no control, man. Gil has no control.
But I'm just saying, but think about it. This man who's called this man LeBrick and called Russell Westbrook, who is definitely probably a top 10, 15 NBA player all time. Russell Westbrook gave him all these nicknames and trashed him.
Yeah.
This man who never even made his JV team. But don't you let Kwame Brown critique his game.
Easy target, man.
That is
Stephen A started that shit.
And damn it, I want to see Stephen A. Smith's basketball clips from high school, or see a paper clip or something.
Did you see his jump shot form? Did you see his jump shot form?
His jump not form. I think Jason Whitlock, whether people like him or not, Jason Whitlock is telling some truth about some lies that man telling, because you got to have a paper clip or something.
I don't like that dude either.
You got to have something to show that you did A, B, C, X, Y, Z. It couldn't all just stop because you cracked your knee.
Man, these dudes are plants. I'm telling you. You got to be a plant to talk like that. We supposed to be all black, but you got a grown man talking like that about black players every single day. Like, come on, man. A guy that can't, that like, if I like fell short, if we're in the same field and I fall short of you in that field, but then you continue on and you're not doing well sometimes, but how can I say something in the way that I say it if I didn't make it to the point that you got to?
I make it make sense.
Just don't get it. I can still critique you, but I would do it in a way that's respectful to the situation. But that don't sell tickets. That don't get the ratings.
Yeah, I mean, you could say I've seen other players do this, but you can't say, "Oh, I know he can do this," or "I know he can't do that," or "I wouldn't trade him for a box." Well, you're not in a position that you could trade anybody. You don't understand basketball well enough that you could trade anybody, and that's what pisses me off about like seeing some of these people. They elevate them to give like these authoritarian takes as if they're the basketball gods and they understand sports, and that's what's the problem, I think, with some people when they talk about and I ain't trying to get your flag, KB, don't worry, when they have challenges with female sports analysts talking about football. Because as much as you might observe the game or understand the game, there are intangibles that only people who physically invested in the game can understand. In my opinion, I'm not saying that a woman can't talk about football. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that it's a big difference between Kwame Brown talking about LeBron James not hedging and recovering, or LeBron James not dropping into, help, or LeBron James not reading the defense correctly before he makes a pass, versus listening to a Nick Wright who simply just doesn't understand what that means because he was never in that position, not even in rec league, in my opinion.
I agree. But I just don't understand. Like you say, if you're going to give a critique, give a take, give it in a way that's respectful. Skip Bayless, all those guys, they got so offended when I came here telling them like it is. Like, you ain't jack shit. Like, you shouldn't be talking about nothing. How you going to talk about, if I can't read, how am I going to talk about people who can read? That's what these guys are doing. Y'all don't know how to do none of the things you're talking about, but you're doing it in a way like you a bad at. You ain't shit. So that's what I told him, straight up and down. But I want y'all to get in depth of how disrespectful this guy, well, not even disrespectful, just informative with the information. Because usually when you do all this, what he's doing, LeBron James fans come out of nowhere, but they're nowhere to be found with this guy.
His wife, Savannah, apparently chose to spend the Cavaliers' off days in Miami, hanging out with her trainer and business partner, David Alexander. So LeBron James and Savannah were hanging out with David Alexander. And a lot of websites after that, and articles and all that kind of stuff, are saying that he never had any contact with him, didn't really know him, all that other crap. So it's a story covering up a story, in my opinion. Below it says pictures and videos of the James couple, Alexander, and others at a bar and restaurant on Tuesday night are all over their various social media accounts. How much you want to bet you ain't going to find that anymore on any of their accounts? And then below, one of the videos posted apparently to Alexander's Snapchat, as reported by the Big Lead website, is of James and Miami Heat star Dwayne Wade working out together at Alexander's gym, though Wade and the Heat played Tuesday. Wade seemed to suggest the workout was Wednesday. It's the gym I worked out at. We worked together today, and that's it. That's one of my best friends, so it's not odd. Wade told Miami media, if it was somebody I didn't know, it would be a little different. Very interesting. Now look at this. Yes, James used to play for the Miami Heat, but since he's returned to Cleveland, he's made at least 3 in-season getaways to Miami when the situation presented itself. Now, if you click this link, page not found, scrubbed away, disappeared. Now, isn't that surprising? And then James' wife and Alexander, as previously mentioned, are business partners. They were on that juice shop that I mentioned before. They opened a juice store in Miami and will likely open one in Cleveland. Also, Alexander trains Mrs. James. So James and Wade, it's well documented, are buddies. And James usually works out at Alexander's gym when he goes to Miami. Obviously, when LeBron James takes his time away from the sun, is a nice place to come to get away for a couple of days when you coach and your organization allow you to get away and clear your mind, Wade said. So it's not odd to work out with someone I've been working out with for 13 years. So Wade has a deep connection to this guy as well. All right, so let me just tell you one thing. This photo that you're looking at is LeBron James in the middle with Savannah. And then on the left side, in that white shirt and grayish jeans, the guy behind the woman in the black shirt, that is David Alexander. Now, if you go...
Mel, where is the LeBron James fans on this story right here?
Wrong color.
Oh, they buried this.
No, this is the dude who's presenting it is the wrong color, man. That's the color that they're afraid of. They ain't gonna talk about it. They ain't gonna say none of this. But let Kwame say, LeBron ain't run back on defense. Oh, we're coming out here. I'm coming out here. I'm gonna criticize Kwame. This man got a channel too. So, I don't know. That's what they.
He don't like black people. He ain't play good. He suck. He's a hater. This guy is putting LeBron with the guy that he said he didn't know.
I want to see the response to this video because nobody's talking about this.
He's scared to say something to the white man. Wait, Don, what that guy that's always in my chat? Where he at?
No, they know where to be found.
I want him to go to this channel right here and give some of that hatred.
But the other white guy you showed, I used to watch him sometimes. He's true facts, man. He goes true on facts. He's a
James in the middle with Savannah. And then on the left side, in that white shirt and grayish jeans, the guy behind the woman in the black shirt, that is David Alexander. Now, if you go on Google and you put David Alexander, LeBron James, not one photograph will show up of them two being together. But because that article that I showed to you before mentioned that they were together at a bar and these photos were shared on the social media, I searched David Alexander, LeBron James at a bar. And this photo is the only one that came up. So if you search that direct phrase, this photo shows up on Google. So you can try it. This is not, I'm not BSing you right here. This comes up. So it looks like all the social media has been scrubbed and a lot of different websites, but there's also one more thing. If you click this photo, the link that it leads to the article that I showed you. That means that it was featured in that article, but it is nowhere visible in that article. So it's actually on the website, still uploaded, but they removed it from the article itself to not show it, which is just insanely weird to me. Why cover your tracks like that? I don't understand. Let me keep going. Both men, Ernest Mims and David Alexander, were caught on DEA surveillance, meeting with Carlos Acevedo, a partner of Bosch, and eventually a convicted co-conspirator in the operation. Mims is one of the four closest friends of LeBron's, at the same level as Rich Paul and Mav Carter. He's said to be one of the four horsemen. I want to also show one more thing for you as well. Here is Victor Conte, now defunct Balco, which is Bay Area Laboratory Cooperative, notorious for providing performance-enhancing drugs to star athletes in the early 2000s. The reason I'm mentioning Victor, and I'll tell you, to listen to his statement, is because of what Kevin Garnett said here.
Roll out, get a bucket. 3 dribbles? No way. I'm talking about get a bucket. No. Man, come on. That little dude is explosive, bro. You seen his dad on that Balco.
Garnett just said that LeBron is on that Balco. As I mentioned, Victor, the Bay Area Laboratory Cooperative, Balco, Victor was the founder for that laboratory and pled guilty and served a jail sentence for charges of distributing steroids and money laundering. Now, this is what Victor said about LeBron when asked by Jason Whitlock.
Kevin Garnett makes a statement during a podcast that LeBron's on that new Balco, blah, blah, blah. And there's been a lot of rumors and speculation and the whole biogenesis, I think, DEA investigation, people attached to LeBron were connected to that. I'm trying to ask that's fair to LeBron. Should we be suspicious of the longevity of LeBron's career?
Yes, there's reason for suspicion. Okay.
Well, and rest in peace, because I think Victor Conte is deceased now.
But KB, look at your chat. You got a guy named Arthur, and I'm not one of the people just staring at the chat and just comment on it, telling you to grow up. That it's embarrassing that he can hang out who he wants to. You literally just played another guy's video, and that's all you did. And these people are mad at you. Make that shit make sense.
People don't like the truth, man. People rather run with the lie.
But Nathan, it ain't even about that. This ain't even KB's video.
You got fanboys.
Go to the source.
Wow.
Go to the source.
They don't, like you just said, they're not gonna go to the white man. They're gonna go to you. You the easy target.
Yeah.
They scared.
And I saw that comment real quick. It's nothing sadder than a grown whole woman waking up in the morning, watching men talk about basketball, talking about another person's sexuality because she ain't got nobody to lay beside to tell her put the phone down. Let's spend some time together. My wife in the kitchen cooking, and she said, "Honey, do what you got to do." I don't understand women like that. But
we'll send her a litter box because I know she's a cat lady talking like that. We'll send you the litter box, lady.
Yeah, they don't trust with no dogs. Nobody don't trust with no dogs. No, you gonna have cats. Hell no, fuck all that. Malnourished cats.
Well, hopefully they get this dude some smoke, because watch what he say after this. He connecting the dude, but he added this old clip from Jason Whitlock's live when he interviewed Victor. He added this in. When I played that clip, people went crazy on me, but nobody in his chat went crazy.
I want to be fair to LeBron. There is no evidence that I know of that's conclusive, and we have to factor in what they call the standard. Like you have the beyond a reasonable doubt in criminal court. You have the preponderance of evidence in a civil court. Then you have what they call comfortable satisfaction that arbitrators use in the world of sport. These things that you just mentioned, his manager, his agent, his wife, his trainer, all being connected to the Biogenesis Clinic, as well as another drug dealer at a gym. So it wasn't just Biogenesis, there was another connection as well. And then some of this testimony that, you know, his agent on a monthly basis was going by the Biogenesis Clinic and picking up a package of PEDs with the initials LJ on it. So when you take all this information and put it together,
hold on, Victor. That he was probably picking up for Lamar Jackson, right? No, is that maybe that's
could be
Lamar
yes.
Jackson? Yeah,
we're back to the comfortable satisfaction. But I'm just adding all of these things that bring this cloud of suspicion. That's what you asked me about. Should they be suspicious? And the answer is yes. You know, I'll tell you something else. When Chael Sonnen, the UFC MMA fighter who works for ESPN, said, "I'll tell you exactly what he's taking. He's using EPO, and how do I know? Because I'm using the exact same supplier to get EPO." Why have you or other journalists not went to Chael, got him on your show, and asked him to please explain who this guy is and how he knows that LeBron James is using it? I have not heard LeBron James dispute that. Not a peep, have you?
No.
So when something comes out, now I want to be fair to him, but let me tell you something else I know. Right before I got on this program, I called and I talked with a writer. There's a lot of articles out there. In fact, I even sent some of them to you in preparation for this case, for this interview. This writer was on this case and this investigation for 6.5 years. The word that he used was that ESPN basically blocked him from saying certain things in his articles and his reporting. He was blocked. He said there was much more in terms of information and innuendo, but they were unwilling to allow him to print this in his articles. So now we've got, you know, later I'll talk to him and see if I can get some of the specifics. But he said, listen, there's more to this than you know. So whatever that means, is that enough to say that LeBron James is guilty of using PEDs? Certainly not. But I believe this does need to be followed up and more questions need to be asked by people like yourself.
A lot of people, particularly like in the 90s when this conversation was really piping hot, it's like people, okay, yeah.
And I try to reach out to Chael Sonnen. I tried to reach out to Chael Sonnen and got blocked off Twitter.
What?
Yeah, I got blocked on X when I did that shit.
Wow. But you know what's sad? I guarantee you that they could do a whole report like they did with baseball when all the steroid scandal broke out over there. I don't think any of these LeBron fans would give a damn. They'd still defend him. They'd still support him. They'd still say, oh, that's just made up. That's a lie and all this other stuff. I don't think that they would be like, damn, you know, his record's tainted. Because I think we've reached that point of fandom that people can't be objective anymore, in my opinion.
Right. That shit don't make sense, man. They supposed to be over there talking about this. This is way more egregious than me saying he don't play defense. It's crazy.
Yeah. You can't call yourself self-admitted player fans and give objective analytical takes on sports. When you say that you're a self-admitted fan, it disqualifies everything that you're trying to do in terms of being objective, in my opinion.
My question is, why they don't give him the same smoke they gave Barry Bonds?
LeBron, that ain't gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying. What's so special about LeBron? Well, they won't give him the same, because you got white people coming out saying this.
All right, this dude is not 39. If this is this guy's logic, he is not 39 years old. KB, you listen to him and want us to listen to him. You listen to him and want us to listen to him. He's not 39. I see why you don't hit the
That don't make no sense.
Olympic athletes use steroids or PEDs. Baseball players, home run chase, they use it. And football players, it's like people thought, like, well, basketball players, they're too athletic. They don't need to use performance-enhancing drugs. There's no reason. And then Derrick Rose, at the apex of his career, he complained and said, like, man, I think like 70% of these guys are cheating in some capacity. And I don't think people fully grasp that performance-enhancing drugs help basketball players just as much as any other sport.
But let's be clear. Nobody has ever proven LeBron personally receiving anything. No documents show his name. No test results have come out. Nothing official links him directly. But think about it. LeBron would have to be a complete idiot to directly pick up anything close to resembling PEDs by himself. But who would he not be an idiot to send. One of his closest lifelong friends. Hence, we have Mims. And I'm telling you, once someone sees the article I just showed, it is going to disappear pretty soon as well. I took screenshots of the links and the screenshot of the actual article as well in whole, so I can use it if I have to in future videos. Now, LeBron's proximity to all of this is undeniable, and the timeline is brutal, especially when you pair it with the unbelievable.
It's like calling someone a crackhead who never failed a drug test. Well, that's not always true because they can just not take the test. I don't know if you know it or not, but there's several occasions, allegedly, I think I snapped, where there's a pecking order to this shit. And that if you think that Gilbert Arenas got away with doing certain things and not getting in trouble, then what do you think the guy that runs the league can get away with? Think about it. He had Ernie Brumfield cover up him going to jail, all kind of things that y'all didn't know. He was able to tear up fine slips. This guy ain't never won a championship. What do you think a guy can get away with that actually win championships? That actually, brings $1 billion of revenue to an organization. So you need to really think about it in a different way. What do you say about the test that he allegedly didn't take in the Olympics? You said LeBron take the same test as everybody else?
No, he don't.
It was alleged that he didn't take the test in the Olympics.
That's not a true statement there.
So maybe you should do some research on, did LeBron take the test in the Olympics?
Unbelievable amount of miracle recoveries LeBron has had throughout his career. Think about it. 2014 Cleveland run. LeBron suddenly leaves midseason for 2 weeks, goes straight back to Miami, comes back noticeably slimmer and instantly playing better than he did before he left. 2023 foot tendon injury. Doctors reportedly recommended season-ending surgery. LeBron beats the timeline by weeks, and he literally said himself, "The doctors told me I was healing faster than they've ever seen." Another one, grade 2 MCL sprain last playoffs. Supposedly couldn't get out of bed one morning. Then weeks later, he's dancing in the gym looking completely fine. Tristan Thompson, one of LeBron's closest friends, suspended in 2024 for PEDs. Thompson literally says his relationship with LeBron goes way deeper than basketball. Not guilt by association, but definitely another pattern. You also can't ignore Derrick Rose's comments from 2011, when he called PED use in the NBA a 7 out of 10 issue. That's the year Rose won MVP.
See, I didn't even know Derrick Rose said that. I'm like, hey, this dude got dang on digging up any and everything. I didn't even know Derrick Rose said no shit like that.
Me either.
7 out of 10. Derrick Rose says 7 out of 10 players were doing PEDs in 2011. Damn. That's a lot.
Well, you know what, Kwame? I could they had showed an old clip when Derrick Rose made the All-Star and the intro, and LeBron was up there dancing and all that. How Derrick Rose like looking at him like, look at these fools. If you ever get a chance, check that out.
Man.
I mean, but we can't say too much on that because Shaq was dancing and at the All-Star game too. And I'm like,
LeBron, no, Shaq wasn't up there.
No,
Shaq,
I'm saying
Shaq was in the West. Shaq was in the West.
No, when Shaq made it with the Magic, he was up there dancing too.
Oh, I'm talking about LeBron. I was talking about LeBron. It was LeBron up there.
Yeah, but those guys, like I said, being silly is silly, but game time is game time. Those All-Star games way different today, and that's why they don't have viewership the way that they're supposed to have viewership. But those guys, at least they played, they played hard, because I watched a couple of those All-Star games, because you guys can go on YouTube and watch them, like some of the 80s All-Star games and the 90s All-Star games. and they had fun. But then when it came down to playing, them dudes played. It wasn't shot for shot like the previous All-Star games have been.
So the only reason why I said that is because what he just mentioned, what Derrick Rose had said. And I'm just thinking, well, that's probably why he was looking at them funny.
Oh,
You
I
know
got you,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
Yeah.
That's what I was going.
I had to step away to take care of some dad stuff. So yeah, I missed that part. My fault.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
Derrick
was
Rose.
going on.
Yeah, he said 7 out of 10 was on steroids. I said, what? I never heard Derrick Rose say that. So
Me
that's why,
either.
like, this dude went and found every clip around this PD allegation, and it seemed like he's trying to poke holes in what LeBron said in return. He said he didn't know, or he's alleged to say he didn't know the trainer. And this guy's bringing photos of them all together and showing timelines when they hung out. So it's like he's doing the journalist work of trying to connect LeBron to PEDs, and none of these people are saying anything.
See, the hard part for me is are they taking something that hasn't been labeled as steroids or as performance enhancement? Have they gone so far advanced that they could find something that would be considered PED, but no one really knows about? Because technically, you can say that they aren't taking any illegal substance. That was always Barry Bonds' argument. So go ahead, Nathan.
Well, Kwame can tell you better than anybody. They know everything about you. They know everything about you.
Okay.
So it ain't that they don't know. They just covering it up. Cause like Kwame say, he the face of the league. Do you know how big of an embarrassment it'll be? Just like this gambling thing. This thing's not over with.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you if you throw this in with the gambling, baseball still didn't recover from their '94 strike. Now you're talking about, and they lost a little bit when Pete Rose got hit gambling. See, what I am is I'm a sports fan, so I do understand sports history. Like some people, like I said, I'm not a fan, a player fan. I know the history of a lot of games.
You're a fan.
So yeah, I'm a fan of the game. But what happens is if the NBA gets hit with both of these, the only people that are going to be watching the NBA is not going to be guys who went to high school and played basketball, former college players. It's going to be those feeble-minded fans who think if they go outside and throw up a half-court shot and they make 1 out of 25, that they the next Steph Curry in it. So it's those type of people who are just going to still be there and remain. It won't be people who say, you know what, I grew up loving this game. Now I'm going to watch the game and pass it on to my kids, because those fans are going to be gone if these two scandals develop into more issues.
Hey, how y'all doing, by the way, this morning?
Hey, salute, Taryn. What up, bro?
Salute.
What up? What up, KB? What up, Chad?
What's up with it, bro?
All right, man. I got one slight bone to pick with you there, Mel Dub, because we were talking about player fans. I don't really even think these are player fans per se. I think they personality fans. They just like the whole idea of LeBron James. They don't really necessarily like the game. Don't necessarily like the sport. It's more of a clout chase to say, hey, this is our Jordan, this is our this is our that, and we gonna stand behind them no matter what type stuff. Because like even with Jordan and Kobe fans and like Shaq fans and stuff or whatever, or even in football, like a Cowboy fan or whatever, which I'm a Cowboy fan. Like we're gonna be critical if they have missteps.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, whatever. Hey,
you better
you
look
can be
out for the
sorry.
Cowboy.
You can be sorry all you want to. That's your problem. I ain't sorry about being. I ain't sorry about being no Cowboy fan. Hey, but hey, I walked on the field, so I'm a real fan. I mean, to me, I look at if you walked on the field or you been to the game and everything, you're a real fan. But that's a whole nother subject. We don't want to get in that anyway. But even with that being said, like, I would be critical of my teams. I would be critical if they messing up, if they doing some nonsense or whatever. If like, let's say, I'm not saying Michael Irvin will ever do this, but let's say he ain't blocking a cornerback when it's a run play. I'm gonna, hey, you got to engage some blocks so you get them passes. It's just but I know the game. I've been through 2 days. I got a family full of coaches. I got a family full of NFL players. I understand. I mean, I'm pretty much know the game, like you just saying, like the fan of the game. But like a lot of these people who saying this stuff about LeBron, it's like the personality. It's like the fact
That
that
makes sense.
they get some type of attention when they just go with the flow with what he's doing and stuff. They're not gonna tell you what type of, like, if what can he do, like, athletically as a basketball player. Like, is he good at a fadeaway, or is he good at mid range? He good at whatever. It's like the fact that LeBron is LeBron and make people mad.
No, hey, you know what? No, you ain't got no bone to pick with me. I agree 1,000% with that.
Yeah,
We can go that step further. I agree.
yeah, because like a player fan, like I'm a fan of Dion, like Dion's game, Dion's personality. Like, he borderline arrogant, but he got the skill to back it up. I appreciate that, because like the game needs that. The game needs Muhammad Ali's and, like, Tyson, the personality type that pushes the game forward, in my opinion. Like, people
Hey,
could, yeah. Go ahead. My
hey,
bad.
bro, I it's just one word you use I don't agree with.
What?
Arrogance.
I
It
said
ain't,
border. No. I
I
said
don't, I
borderline
don't,
arrogance. I just said
I
borderline
don't, I
arrogance.
still arrogance. Period.
Okay.
I think it's more confidence.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. Because when I say, I'm speaking on the people who are criticizing the because of his confidence. I don't. I believe he have a right to be as confident as possible, because he got the skill set to meet that confidence. So I don't necessarily think he's arrogant. No.
No,
Look,
he's not arrogant at all. It's confident.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
and that's what they scared of, especially coming from a black man, for
Oh
him to
yeah.
have that kind of confidence in himself.
And that's one of them overall, because like we have to stipulate, like, where is this criticism coming from? Is it coming from actual fans, or is it coming from the media? Because the media they present narratives, so like people click
yeah,
on and read they stuff, and have a,
I
some
say
varying
media.
opinion.
I say
Yeah,
media.
yeah, it's media driven. Cause
Yeah.
like I look, Dion have all the right to be as confident as possible, because he's one of the best cover mans of NFL history. He up there with Dick Night Train Lane, and, like, Nees Williams, and all the gambit, hey, all the good old man Willie Brown, all the good cornerbacks. He's in the upper echelon on that. So he got the right to feel the way he felt his whole career.
Dion was like that his whole career, man.
For real, for real. So don't, yeah. I'm just saying what the label the media gives, because we got to really point that out. That's the label media gives.
well, one thing people don't know about Dion could have went to college playing 4 sports.
I
People
know.
Yeah.
don't know. Dion was a hell of a basketball player, hell of a
Mm-hmm.
football player, hell of a track runner, and of course we
And
all know what he
baseball.
did on the baseball field.
Yep.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, shout out to that brother,
And
man.
he could hoop too. He could hoop. Like, go look at the dunk contest and stuff back in the gap. He could hoop like a motherfucker, man. For real. Excuse my language, y'all. I'm sorry. We talking sports.
Well, but see, a lot of people don't remember. Dion had a lot of hate back then, because I don't know if you remember, he had got in with the guy Ted McGraw
Hmm.
in Atlanta's locker room. He just came for playing football, because the old boy was talking smack about him in the paper. And Dion looked for him. He had a big bucket of water and splashed it on him.
Yeah, I remember that. It's a common denominator with all. And see, the difference between Dion and Michael, all the greats before, like LeBron. LeBron actually got media allies, like crazy allies.
He
Jordan didn't
bought.
even have that.
Correct, Karen. He bought media allies, and
I
Right.
mean, that's my point.
we
That's my
know
point.
that.
I'm not disagreeing. That's my point. Like, Jordan had enemies in the media. Like, they were looking for anything to get him, because this nigga can't be this perfect. He got to have something. That's how they were thinking back then.
If
You
you
know?
think about it, only two black journalists really interviewed Michael Jordan. That was Amar Rishad and
Uh-huh.
the late Stuart Scott.
Yep. And they both respected. They kept it 100. You know, and I mean, some would say, well, I mean, they try to go hard on, Rashad and everything, but hey, Rashad, that dude, you know what I mean? You can't go too hard on him. He that dude. They were trying to say he was jock sniffing a little bit. I'm like, man, whatever. Hey, Michael Jordan did everything he said he gonna do. He did it
They're the
on the
only
game
ones he
wise,
trusted. They're the only ones he trusted.
and rightly so.
In the media, that is.
Yeah, rightly so.
But the thing about it is, you just got the wrong people now in those seats making $10 million or trying to find ways to make the bosses richer so they can get a little bit of it, because
Uh-huh.
these people aren't qualified. And then when I say aren't qualified, I'm saying these people didn't present a body of work that would show that they have a real knowledge and in-depth understanding of the game. I'm not saying you necessarily have to play a professional aspect of the game to be able to speak about the game, but I do think that I could never tell somebody about the game of basketball better than an NBA player. But we have people in the chats and we have people on the internet who think that they can. And we have people at ESPN and Fox Sports 1 who think that they can. And they get enabled, unfortunately, by some of these lesser-minded former athletes who feel like they need these people around to make the conversation going. So no offense to Ernie Johnson. I know people might like Ernie Johnson. I don't dislike him, but I never understood why they felt that Shaq and Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith, that they needed Ernie Johnson as the middleman. They did that with Rachel Nichols for a lot of time too, that they need these people to have to be able to keep the conversation going because they have the degree in sports journalism.
Well,
But
they
these
need
are
it.
the athletes who know the game.
Well, they need a narrator.
Yeah, I mean, he's just
You
there
know, he's
to
just a narrator. That's all he is. Just to keep the show flowing. You know, because you get everybody together, everybody gonna talk past the time because they have a lot to say. But so he just gotta keep the show flowing. That's all he there for.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. That's my issue, where it's almost as if they just throw these guys on television just so they could follow the narrator. Where somebody like KB says, let's give a real basketball take. These guys aren't giving real basketball takes. They're giving their emotional takes. And I've said it before. I think a lot of these guys who get on the television, who talk about these sports and the way that they talk about it, they really aren't comfortable outside of playing basketball anymore. And
Well,
they need that.
I don't think Shaq, Kenny, and Charles do.
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
I seen them criticize it. Was just like Charles said, why in the hell we keep talking about the Lakers? They ain't
yeah,
doing
yeah.
nothing.
But I'm gonna tell you why they
So it
do this.
ain't all of them. It ain't all. It's
No,
just
no, no,
like
no, no, no. Listen, brother.
Sports Center and First Take and all them. That's who it is.
Shaq is definitely complicit in it, because Shaq, that was one of the things that Dwight Howard brought up about Shaq taking shots at him. That was one of the things that with when Shaq was going after JaVale McGee and making fun of JaVale McGee, it was like Shaq was always taking these personal digs, and then when a Dwight Howard says, I'm the new Superman, it's like Shaq didn't want to let that thing go. Some of these guys have so much of an ego to them, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm not taking shots at Kwame Brown's former teammate, but I think Gilbert Arenas in a lot of ways is that same type of person. They only know how important they are because they were able to put a basketball inside of a hoop. They really struggle with being somebody else outside of that narration. So they're going to go with the flow, that whatever keeps them on television, whatever keeps them in the spotlight, because that's what they're used to. That's how you can have a $100 million employee, because they're willing to do whatever they can or have to do to stay in the spotlight just so people can still remember their name. And that's why these guys need narrators. And that's sad.
You know, I kind of see that. To me, that's going back to you can't take credit. Now, what I do agree with you, I don't agree with you is I would take criticism from Shaq more than I take it from Gil, because Gil never did anything for one thing. But I take it from Shaq because he played on the highest level. See, he was telling Dwight that because with the talent Dwight Howard had, he should have been doing more than what he was doing. That's why he was on Dwight Howard.
Yeah, but Dwight
That's why
Howard was
he
a
was
top
on Dwight Howard.
Howard
See,
had a
if you ask Dwight
career
Howard
level.
today, he'll tell you he understand that now. That's all he was doing.
Man,
See, we can't take criticism. That's our
man,
problem.
Dwight, man, like Dwight problem was he was in Orlando. They didn't build a whole team for him and stuff like that. Man, he had a solid number two. They had a lot of like three, they call them 3-and-D guys. I know that's taboo to say, but like nobody else was like really creating the shots. They were really relying all on. They did the same thing with Shaq too, like except for Penny. Penny did this thing, but like if Dwight had a Penny. Man, that would have been a totally different trajectory, like when he was in Orlando.
Karen, that Magic team was good when they went to the
It
Right.
was. No, it was.
See,
But like I said, they were just
Magic,
let me clarify. They were just missing
go
that
ahead.
one. They had a point guard. Cause I forgot who was the point guard. I forgot that dude. He played for us too. I forgot his name. They had a good point guard. What's up?
Jameer Nelson.
Jameer Nelson, yeah. Jameer Nelson was good. He's solid. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking they were missing a wing or something. They were missing something out of that team to get them past that hump. Because like Dwight can't do everything. You know what I mean?
They were missing the fact that
Offensively.
they went up against Kobe Bryant pissed
That's
off.
what it was.
Oh no.
That's
Even
what it
before,
was.
like
They
even
made it
before
to the
that,
finals. They made it to the finals because they beat
yeah.
LeBron.
Like even before that, like I mean, 'cause that's a testament to LeBron too, because like you lose that team was pretty much incomplete except for like Jameer. I mean they had players, but like they were missing that one little thing all them years. And it is what it is, and LeBron still loses against them. Jordan, that'll never happen to Jordan or Kobe. You incomplete. You don't have all your ducks in a row. Phil gonna exploit that. Kobe
Yeah,
gonna exploit that. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother subject. That's why I don't think you get.
but Dwight Howard still had a really good career, and
He did.
Yeah.
to me, a lot of people aren't gonna like this. Dwight Howard should have been in the top 75 and not Anthony Davis, just because Anthony Davis has been so injury prone throughout his NBA
Good.
career.
Yeah, I'm a Mavericks fan. I'm not disagreeing with that.
Yeah,
I'm still mad over that trade. That's another story.
yeah, so you can't put him in it. But I'm saying is Dwight Howard had a really good career,
He
and so
did.
when Shaq is taking shots at this man, in his latter years, it's just like it these
No, he was
NBA
doing
guys,
this his early years. He was doing this his early years.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. When he first got
He
in,
was doing this in the early years. This before they went to the finals.
yeah, but these guys, but that's what I'm saying. Those guys, it's like they can't let go of not being the most important person in the room. And
Well,
I,
he
and
was.
you know what, and I would even ask KB that I don't know if he stepped away or not. Is that a hard adjustment to go from being the center of attention because you're on the spotlight playing a game to then going back and just being a normal person going to the grocery store? Because I think a lot
man.
of these guys struggle with that.
Kwame never had the chance.
Hey, hey, Mel, real shit. I think that's definitely a basketball trait because like football player, like I bought one of my pistols at a place over in a trophy club close to South Lake, right? And the offensive lineman, that's Cowboy offensive lineman, he retired now, runs that store. And I bought, I got my, and he was just a down to earth, cool. Like you wouldn't even know he used to play ball like that. You know what I'm saying? You just think he a big old dude, or whatever. He just in law enforcement or whatever. But he was like a left guard. Well, no, was a left guard. He was right guard for the Dallas Cowboys back when Chris and them played. So like I think that's a trait with like the big, because like you can't hide who you are as a basketball player. Like your face is out there. You get hit up 31 days for Sunday, or 31 ways for Sunday all the time. So that ego gets developed like that,
Yeah, you know what? I think you might be right because I can think about working with or working around or seeing several guys who were coaches that I've communicated with or interacted with who were former NFL players, like names names. If I threw them out there, you guys would recognize, and they were just like regular everyday guys, like, and they should be, but they were like guys where, you could just talk the game with, talk sports with, in the barbershop with. But then I can also remember a couple of incidents where there were guys who were from my hometown who made it to the NBA, and they still had the license plate, I dunk for you, or they still had to have some type of connection to the game, even though they had been retired from the game for years. So yeah, there could be something to that. I wonder how hard that adjustment is for some of those guys in the NBA, because they're not it anymore. You know what I mean? So
I hear soccer players have the same issue too, especially if you over there in Europe. You got the same issue. It's actually probably worse in Europe for a soccer player than the NBA player here in some cases.
And so with that, it makes sense why Gilbert Arenas wouldn't go against the grain and criticize or critique LeBron James' game, because it's not a popular opinion. And he still wants to feel popular in the eyes of whatever he's left behind in yesteryear. So he's not going to go against it and say, you know what, Kwame Brown's right about the basketball tape, or I wouldn't do this as a basketball player, or or he should have done this, looking at the game from that standpoint. It's going to be, I'm going with everybody else because I want everybody to like me.
He's going to everybody else because you want to get paid like them. That's what.
Yeah, and that's again,
all it is, man.
Think of all the NFL players that's talking heads. Like, they criticize people if the players are fucking up, they making mistakes. They're not doing. You're not giving the effort not there. They're gonna criticize it. Just straight up, they're gonna be like, hey, you stopped on that route, or hey, you didn't engage that block the right way, man. You let the cornerback beat. You let that. If you're a cornerback, you let the receiver cross your face. I mean, they gonna tell you, just like how Kwame talk about the game. They gonna tell you directly, and nobody blinks an eye. I don't get why the basketball players, like, you criticize something they doing. It's like a capital offense. Like, you don't like that person
No,
personally.
it's only the superstar.
Yeah.
You criticize everybody else. Westbrook don't give a damn. He just don't want you running up on him when he out to dinner.
Yeah.
Right.
But everybody else, we pretty much been conditioned to just say, okay, that's a fan. They gonna say whatever, and people don't really care. It's just people sometimes now go out of their way to be disrespectful, and I think the league marketed it that way, because the more you have fan interaction. Back in the day, the fan can get their ass whooped just like one of the players. So if you mess with one of these guys, they will whoop your ass.
Shout out to Vernon Maxwell.
Yeah.
Hey, Charles Barkley.
Yeah. They shifted it and made the people feel safe. They're like, no, white people, come on. You can say whatever you want to say to these big black guys. They won't touch you. And then it was like, okay, the NBA skyrocketed after they started attacking people for saying things back to them. So now you have a bunch of grown men that have to sit around at dinner and let people talk shit to them.
Hey, KB, I want to ask you this question, and it's straight up, because I'm looking at how, like, we treat Kyrie down here in Dallas, right? How he was treated, like in some of these other places, right? Is there something with the political and the culture, like, thing with some of these cities, like we how I'm just speaking from a Dallas Fort Worth perspective. If you're a sports figure, are we really looking at it? Like, even Lamar Odom got this bad. If we don't see the effort, this is the way we are down here. We don't see effort. We see subpar effort. Not even, like, if we just feel like you're not playing hard, we're gonna criticize. We're gonna be hard on you. But if we feel like you playing hard, hey, they're gonna love you like a mo. They're gonna love you like you Jordan over down here. That's just the way we are.
That's how it should be.
I wonder if there's something with this personality trait thing going on with LeBron stuff. If this is all because of where these fans are at instead of where he at. That makes sense.
No, what are you asking again?
Like for example, look at Kyrie. Kyrie got all that nonsense when he was in he was in Brooklyn, he was in Boston, all that stuff, right? But down here, he's loved because, like, we know he's working, we know he's skilled, we respect the fact that he got he about family and everything down here.
Oh,
He
okay. I
get
see what you're saying.
he get love down here. I wonder
Because
how many. Yeah, go ahead.
You know why all that stuff happened in Brooklyn is because he was in a liberal state and they was pushing that jab. So that made him public enemy number one. Look at what you said. Y'all respect him for his game and what y'all brought him down there to do, which is play basketball. Brooklyn they didn't even want him on the court to play basketball because he didn't do something in his body. So they were playing politics with Kyrie. Y'all not playing politics with him. Y'all enjoying him as a basketball player. And that's all he wanted to be. He wanted to be able to control his own mind and his body because he's already had to give up some of himself already. You have to give up your likeness to play basketball in the NBA.
Yeah.
And so now they want your body too. I thought women can have their body, their choice, but somehow these men had to stick something in their body that's unproven and unvetted without extensive research. So it was political.
Well, KB, remember, Stephen A. Smith is an expert because he got to go into hospitals and got to see people sick. So he should know better to tell.
I forgot you.
He's crazy.
I'm a dumbass, but I forgot you trolling.
Trolling like a motherfucker.
So I mean, what I'm saying,
he caught me for a second. I'm like,
yeah, he almost got me too. He almost got me too.
What you talking about?
Bill almost got me too. I'm like, oh shit.
Look,
That was a good one. That was a good one.
All the people sick. I know what I'm talking about.
Goddamn Stevie Day, he went to hospital. He did say some shit like that
Yeah,
too.
he did.
Wow.
I think that was the Andrew Wiggins thing he was talking about when he brought that up, right? Am I tripping?
I wouldn't trade him for a box of cereal.
He wouldn't trade him for a box of cereal. That was Andrew Wiggins. But he also talking about he went into the doctor's office. They were talking to him about the jam. I'm like, wow.
Why are they talking to you?
Yeah, like, what the fuck they talking to you for?
Hey, look, I told y'all listen, Jason Whitlock, you don't have to like him or whatever. But he telling the truth. This man got a hell of an imagination. I made 17 3-pointers, and then I got a scholarship offer at an HBCU that ain't had no money. Come on now.
There wasn't no NIL.
No, it was that impressive, man. One game. They ain't want to see him practice. They ain't want to see his conditioning. Just go out here and play one game. It could have been luck.
I wish I would have got that chance.
Oh, that's like a movie script right there, boy. That's some Disney shit.
If I would have got that chance, ooh-wee. Wow, that's funny.
The Stephen A. Smith story.
Hey, Kwame, you need to thank Stephen A. Smith.
I need to thank him. All right.
Yeah, because he made you famous, man. I'll be real.
I was already famous.
He really made you famous. Because everybody talking about you now.
Put that goddamn scotch down early in the morning.
Everybody make money when they mention your name, man.
No. Well,
you know how crazy with that statement you just said. You know how
I know. I'm trolling like my man.
I was about to say. I made that some bitch money.
He said you drinking scotch, boy. That's a good alcohol right there. You sticking scotch at 6
Hey, it ain't scotch.
And one of them fancy glass bottles.
No, it ain't scotch. It's too early to drink.
Yeah.
But no, Taryn, man. To your point, man. Just like the reason why LeBron is such a loved person by certain groups is I think he did bite that apple. And so I think a lot of the people who defend him, like I got the aunties and uncles, everybody got the aunties and uncles. Oh, I can't stand Jordan. I love LeBron. And those people are also lifelong Democrats. And so they saw LeBron go on the stage with Hillary Clinton.
Hold on, don't forget this part, Mel. The reason why they don't like MJ, they tell you MJ said Republicans buy shoes. I'm telling you, he wasn't used as a political pawn like LeBron.
Right,
And then they'll
exactly.
pull somebody like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out, and
Yep,
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar
him too.
say, "Oh yeah, I don't respect Jordan because Jordan is standing for political whatever." Now, keep in mind, Kareem was married to a white woman and had.
But see, that was a different time, though, man. People got to realize when Kareem stood up with Ali and all that stuff, that was because Muhammad Ali refused to go in the Vietnam War. That's what they was there for. See, people don't know the history.
Yeah, these
They
brothers going
know
around.
the history, and the NBA know the history. They said,
Right.
okay, if these guys are going to be political, we going to give them their politics. And that's why they told their ass to kneel down.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And the same. Oh, go ahead, Ken.
Man, after this, we're gonna talk about the kneel down because if you ever talk to an NFL player about them kneeling down, it's gonna shock y'all. But go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and then the irony of it is this: that the same people who said that they didn't like Jordan because Jordan didn't help get the first black man elected to the United States Senate in North Carolina.
Shit.
This is what they don't like it. Are the same aunties and uncles I have who voted for a white woman in Virginia for a governor instead of the black one.
Yep.
So that's why I don't listen to anybody talking about race anymore. You can't tell me
that's done.
Yeah, you can't.
That's why you gotta listen to policies, man.
Man,
you gotta listen to policies, man. You can't listen. You can't just look at the skin color.
Cause man, hey, I got so much flack on criticizing Kaepernick, man. I got so much flack because I was like, hey, okay, I get the political aspect, police brutality, everything that's cool now. But why you start protesting when you skipping out routes? Why you start kneeling and stuff when shit ain't going your way? So I always question him, man. Like I had cousins like, man, yeah, he loved the game. He wanted to play. I was like, I don't know, man. Because if you love the game, you gonna pull a Roaring Moon. You go up to Canada real quick, get your stock back, your NFL stock price back up. Then you come back and you got the politics and you got the game sold up. I always quit after that. I'm like, man, I don't think he loved the game like that. I think he liked the spotlight more than the game.
He only had one good year.
That's a little unfair. He had a couple good years, but yeah,
He did okay. A couple, okay.
He played what because I mean he did what the system asked him to do.
He didn't start until Jim Harbaugh went there.
Yeah,
right.
But like the scheme worked, everything worked and stuff for him and everything. What the problem with the 49ers, they did a drastic rebuild right between that after that little run. They just drastically rebuild and then really replenish a lot. So that's a whole nother. That's we get detail of like team structure and all that stuff. We get all that. That's a whole esoteric argument right there. We don't have to talk about that. But and I know Biz will agree with me on that one. But yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Taryn. You got it, bro.
But like reason I say like all that stuff happened right then and there. I know he could have been in Miami before even the tour situation and all that stuff happened. He was doing antics to not play for certain teams. Like Denver wanted him. Elway definitely wanted him because at that time he was perfect for that system. He was perfect for Miami. He wanted to go up there to be a Jet for what reason other than political. Because like if you're a quarterback, if you know anything about NFL football, New York Jets is where quarterbacks go to die. Literally. So
I mean, look at Aaron Rodgers.
It's an organization, man. It's an organization.
Yeah.
Like
Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre both went to the graveyard for the Jets, and then when they left, they thrived.
Right.
They went there just to survive for 1 year.
Minnesota went to the playoffs when Brett Favre went there.
They were an interception away from a Super Bowl with him. But as far as Colin Kaepernick goes, like there's some hard truths with him. One, he did have he had about 2.5 good years.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But going into that season, they wanted to waive him and they couldn't waive him, or they wanted to trade him, they couldn't trade him. So he was already dropping down in the depth chart. He was already a third or fourth string quarterback in the playoffs. And so people took note of him. I mean, I'm sorry, not playoffs, in the preseason. People took note of him kneeling. Now, the good thing about him, I'll say, he didn't go tell the world he was doing it. He just started doing it. But he was the third, fourth string quarterback. Then he started getting a little bit of momentum, and he got a little bit of playing time, and he played great a couple of games, and he turned trash again. His girlfriend really ruined his, in my opinion, his continuation of the game, because the Ravens were going to sign him, but she put that picture out of the Django picture about Ray Lewis and the owner, and that nixed that whole
I
deal.
forgot about that too.
Yeah, that whole nixed that whole deal with that.
In the Miami thing, he wore that Shaker. Like, if you know anything about Miami,
bro,
KB can vouch for this. You can vouch for it. You wear a Che Guevara shirt down there in Miami, you might get your ass kicked.
And you should get your ass kicked. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
No. But what
well, I'm from Chicago. What type of shirt is that, man?
So Che Guevara, he was a part of the revolution to overthrow the Batista regime in Cuba. So one thing about Miami is a majority Cuban, and a lot of those people who live in Cuba today are descendants of Cubans who had to immigrate to the United States to escape the Castro Guevara regime. So and they hate Castro, the name Castro, today because of that. That is the reason why Donald Trump carried so much of Miami-Dade, and people didn't understand it. I was like, he's not going to lose Miami, and if he does, it ain't gonna be by that much. It's because the Cuban people are conservatives and they love Donald Trump because he's anti-communist.
Okay, I feel you. Okay, so say less.
And Che Guevara, man, when they went to Angola, he was a big time racist. That's a whole nother. That's making it hilarious when Jay-Z was wearing his shirt too, because Che Guevara was a big. He hated black folk. He hated black Cubans with a passion, legitimately.
Yeah, they're the racial dichotomy between lighter skinned Cubans and darker skinned Cubans, and where darker skinned Cubans. That's why you'll never see a dark skinned Cuban as the face of Cuba. That's why Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa's Dominican.
He's Dominican.
Dominican.
That USC fight. Remember that nobody knew his age, but he was a killer. I forgot his name. He was on Joe Rogan a couple times, but Joey Diaz was on there. Oh, he was Cuban. He defected, but like he was a darker skinned Cuban. Like, and he would talk about how hard he had it, how they treated him, even when he's good. Because he was like Olympic level wrestler, and they still treated him like shit. But we getting off track. We got to get off subject, but back to LeBron.
Well, no, but we were just talking. But what we were talking about was as far as like how the social construct really has been driven behind the LeBron James fan support. Is not even necessarily people like say who watch the game or understand the game. It's just LeBron stood with Hillary Clinton to stop Orange Man, and LeBron has lent his voice to Colin Kaepernick kneeling or doing something symbolic or whatever. And then they'll even say, well, LeBron started a school, which he didn't start a school. What he did was he sponsored a school that has not proven to be successful. So, LeBron has enough money. He could start his own college or university for black educators if he wanted to put them in there.
So you say he could, Dr. Umar. Okay, I got you.
We ain't going to talk about that. We ain't worry about that right now.
Well, I got a good funny drop on Dr. Umar when we ever talk about that's a whole other subject.
Yeah, but that's the whole social aspect, and that's why I still think people talk about Muhammad Ali being the greatest of all time. I'm going against. I hate to tell y'all guys this. He's not the greatest boxer of all time, but people say he is because he said he was, and because of what he stood for. So therefore, people are going to say, "Oh, he's the greatest of all time." Not necessarily. If you look at, guys like Floyd Mayweather, in my opinion, has surpassed him as being the greatest boxer of all time, but Floyd Mayweather doesn't fit that narrative of social conscience.
Dub.
I'm wanting to slightly disagree with that too.
What y'all got with it?
Jack, hold on. Jack motherfucking Johnson. Because
No, I ain't gonna go
no,
that far.
I got a good reason. I wasn't even
aspiring with my daddy yet.
Hey,
you going too far
here's a
now.
reason. Here's a reason. He was whooping white boy asses and hitting white girl, doing having a relationship with white girls.
Hey, what do you
Doing
have to
Jim
do
Crow.
then? What
Doing Jim Crow.
What do you have to do?
They created a whole law just because of
I'm
his
gonna
ass.
show you.
He had to move overseas too.
I'm gonna show you a video of a white boy knocking Jack Johnson out.
He moved overseas too.
So, I said I'm gonna show you a video of a white boy knocking Jack Johnson out.
Man, what? Hey, they had that match so heavily against that man. I mean,
you saw that video.
I know what you're talking about. Hey, they like, look, you gotta whoop this nigga down, man. We tired of him, man. We gonna fix this situation. Y'all do 100 rounds.
So Nathan, who's the GOAT if it ain't Floyd Mayweather?
Hey, Doug, let me tell you. Muhammad Ali fought people like Ken Norton.
Okay.
George Foreman.
Okay.
Joe Frazier. Ronnie Lyle.
Fucking Ernie Shavers.
Ernie Shavers used to hit like a mule kick.
Ernie Shavers will hit your ass the next week.
Man, he fought some heavy hitters.
If you lost more than 5, you can't be the GOAT.
Well, he lost his. Man, look who he fought.
They
didn't duck smoke. Like today's boxing thing, they duck. The money ain't right, they don't fight. Then by the time they fight, one of them is past their prime. No, back then, we fought each other right then. Just like Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearn. They didn't waste shoot. That was the best fight. They both in their prime. They fought.
But you make it seem like De La Hoya and Judah and Pacquiao.
Man, De La Hoya wasn't nothing. De La Hoya wasn't nothing. Because Trinidad beat Hoya, man.
Hey, you want to keep it a buck? If Sugar Shane, if he would fought,
whatever his name is,
hold on, real quick. If Sugar Shane Moses, he would have fought Sugar Shane Moses by 2 years earlier. That might be a different fight.
Yeah.
That might be a different fight right there. Let's keep it a buck.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, brothers. But then if that's the case, if it's about who he fought, I put Holyfield above Ali. Holyfield fought Riddick Bowe, Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson. For George Foreman, so
all out they prime.
No. I mean, when he
Mike Tyson won right after Buster Douglas whooped his ass.
He went right after the jail. Let's call it for what it is.
That's after Buster Douglas whooped his ass, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
He won the he became a champion again.
He won right after that.
Yeah, he quit doing the jabs like he used to.
That's why he bit Holyfield. He was mad.
When Cosimo was live, he would get that right jab. That right jab we used to whoop people ass because he'll lead you with that right jab on your body, your chin. The next thing you know, that left hook coming and the uppercut's coming. It was it.
I'll tell you, once you whoop a bully butt one time, that's all it takes, man.
I'm gonna tell you, I think the 90s. I think the 90s boxing was heavyweights were the greatest ones.
I don't know that 80s middleweight.
It was before the 90s. It was before the 90s, man.
The 80s with Thomas Hitman Hearns and Sugar Ray.
They get a charger. They're gonna record. Just use it.
But Holyfield was a bad boy, though. I get Holyfield here.
I'm saying for heavy. The 80s middleweights and the 90s heavyweights, I think were some of the greatest fighters.
Because Holyfield remind me of Marvin Hagler.
You got something to that.
If y'all know about
you got
Marvin
something to that. I never thought about that. You got something to that, man.
He remind me.
Y'all jugglers done went to 90 different topics.
Yeah, hey, we this barbershop talk, man. We chilling. We already, we said what we got to say about LeBron. He don't got too much game to talk about, so we already said everything.
Well,
y'all crazy.
Kwame say, "Damn, make this my show."
No, I might have jump up off this thing. That's why
I gotta go work. I gotta go work anyway. I'm in the parking lot in my job right now. All
Yeah,
right,
man.
man.
Salute to
They
y'all.
want to
Salute.
come up here and chop it up with y'all.
All right,
Okay.
brothers.
And by the way,
Yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the chat. I'm about to end this thing and get to moving, man. Y'all get moving today.
hey, salute.
Hey,
All right.
salute,
Yeah,
man. Salute,
we
salute,
got a
salute.
snowstorm. We got a snowstorm. So
Oh yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
I ain't going nowhere.
All right, bro. Be
All right,
cool.
salute, KB. Peace.
Yes,
All right.
sir.